akoma akoka bo mu ma na ye boa e de ma wo no the governed and the governing nti a social contract enu ti na so obi ani bra aban so a na edi se na ni bra aban so nti wo ya aban a untumi nkoka se ade na mani abre me so ade se wo ti wo ba bi a ena nka wo di udokno a ana wo di ufufu a ana wo di ubenko a ko bi an be kan cho say there's a social contract but one na be ye campaign as me tumi ahwe o man no so enti emfa o man no nhya mesa efie na mu no mo hwa na madwuma so ani a terminal report am betro no e na be kyerese mo betoa me so anase mo ntoa me so ti anope ma good morning ma wakwa ababi over critical issues a your friend Vim lady Afia Pokua ne production team ni nyina e bi free enra e no wo mu nkofie besi ne because Ghana ho asem ne ho hia oya na dwen so okofie sesi a wa uni makra traffic asem we ja ne car so bi ewo ma na se kpombaya ene Afia nya bi ewo ma na go city hono ba bi ewo mu wa hweye no akwa akoka ana denta madina nya nempo ena police fo ne city guard fo se wo mo hwe nkrofo a ka Ghana fo aso odin ka ne wote adenta ne ebri kwan so a unye nuru ha kra ti anope wa beke ho ye da se sase enim se we busy person ka wo ne ma bebra obetimi aye ba ye hu do ene Ghana so ho do ene ne ma opese oti na hu se ebi a adwenche bi won ma be sakra Ghana so do de aka honti ye hwe kwan se wo so be join ye na ye de nkomombo no ahyehye so sanse nye yenko na se be aburu se be mpredia sanyansa nko a ewe yetirim nti join ye no join ye live ewo YouTube ko UTV Ghana wo YouTube a betimi a join ye na se UTV Ghana ewo Facebook ho so betimi a join ye na peacefmonline.com na UTV so Instagram wo betimi de wadwen che ba bia wo de fa wa ibenya aboche akenkan ni nyina ma ateda de ye de mema special ice mineral water ye kan fu we na ne wo se weekend one num nsuo kra na enye ne bottle sei no be se nan o so tumi nom na oju so ni nyina ma ne besin obi a onum nsuo bia ontanyare nsuo de num bi na eye any special ice mineral water ye kan for the amount and this way chocolate drink do here any nsuo sheme flax any marites and o de ma me ne me ba no ma born this way chocolate drink e ma no wa cho custom made o and Vim lady yes sister watch say odo me ampa marites collection and na o de bre me ti aseda enkoma ye nyina but na critical issues akese ba mienu miensa and ye be kan wa say dey kan cry galamsey issue na be say bosom enie emu tokwana ba be ye dine pa yesi ase o mampani mills ene o mampani mahama abreso anye ye President Kufu Adubai obeka che so betimi de na konwa no kresi awawa antentam wono asoma ne nkrofo kra so mo nkwache excavators kra wi ase na excavators nkra ayira emme besi ne ye hunu excavators na kira kwan kakra bi ne ekohu yi ayira besi ne so mampani na hwe petita krem dinya on trust his own people to fight the galamsey on trust tax force no and operation galam stop and operation hwan operation vanguard waya no si se de yenhye na no na lawyers any occupy Ghana for twe o mampani aduna besu se hye na ye hye no wo hwe ayi mining act ni ma ye small scale mining unim say ye share small scale mining na say na no be ye research bi wo hanum say opani kase bi research wo ye o history department e wo University of Ghana Legon o ye research no ka say 1400s Satana abofo no kra ma 1400s and a mining a former goodie na yetu no e hye ase na Ghana a goodie yetu no Ghana nye gold ne diamond nko a yetu na kotia no enchene kra eye goodie enchene eye goodie pa eye sika sombo ma Ghana ai query e moba no ye pai no eye goodie uhia mining license ansa na wetimi apai abo e wo Ghana ni nyina ayi anwea yetu eye goodie untumi sorry prekopen ka so kotu anwea e wo so unya mining license ansa na wakwa kotu anwea enti ni nyina na hu hia 1400s ana Ghana fo hu se omu wo ayi e wo asase na se enti na emre bi na e fe Ghana kra Gold Coast cause gold there Onyankopon dum ye bi papa na brodi be ye ni abrofo nipa bonfo mbetena Ghana so a wo mo sesa ye gold no fa kese no akoye na wi ase no na aka coins enti from independence ni ade nyina ba abrofo yi wo ma be fato do na akọ but ade ba akọ hwe professor no research oye wo history department e be dey di ne say na over the years from 1400s na ba be do 1950s mu no na chese ejapade ani yetu no Ghana hanoma na ye frɛ no sikampo ano Gold Coast no dodo na akọ akodi nkrofo botom na ni Ghana fo no ho enti na akọ ese na enyinafo ye hunyim ene ma ne bai enti from sa independence time no ena enkroma so kai sa bre na nkrofo pese o mutu nkroma gu na nkroma ye se ne o man na ejapade bia naturalize ni nyina ye nationalize no rather ye nationalize no enti kane no ansa na nkroma mo ye sa law no nanka obi wo agudie timba no ne ade wo na asase so o ya ne de ex America o Texas a o ya le wo America for asase so wo Texas asase ne o dia wo na ye o dia but nkroma mo nationalize no na je say ade bi e wo asase na se aye agudie according to the law no aye bi anwea ensuo timber ana se eye gold diamond no enya wo de o eye o man ne dia nti asase ne kra ye wo de a de wo asase na ni no na wo ye wo de enu nti and the minerals law no minister and I'm running share so my minerals license one crying ti minister betimi atran crying issue mineral license na why you na asase e bia mkoko wo so no kra wonim but ideally no said them running tie nka o say nipa kro no aye money license so obekrom ha ekobehu ohene obehu district assembly no obehu wo a wotie asase no so no said e ba say na ekoko na wo so a compensation and patasika wetimi aye me hede ama there's a whole legal regime ni case law e kire kwan ya fa so etu patasika bi akoko ni ade said e sesen koko dudu esi so ni ade se betua na mako na e be kan ni nyina there's a law abusa me law lecturer yi e first era entifo ewo Gimpa law faculty obechiri macho how a case law e decided on said e wo mutumi assessing compensation no but more importantly ti anope yes say wadaje ne abehia na ma me nso me kasa ye tenten ne afra mra hyebedwafo say wo munya wo mo constituency adwuma na wo mo ye because wo recess no metna ha ne ensusu galamse ensemi eni koko rules ne ade nyina ne say asemi ye tu gold ye tu Ghana ko edigo ye ko si sei ediye ko si sei wanti asia obetam camera to say the nanse nkofo ye na omo ye mpedifo na nanma infu enye as simple as ABC sa mama history say if we na nanma abrofo no ebre so a ombedi ye so wo mu wi aye gold no fa dodo no ade abrofo no de koyo sa abre no ni any choice untumi nkoka se ye mpene so se abrofo na di so omo colonize ye into omo bridges akese a omo si wo mu kro mu America Europe ni ade fa no they built it on the gold of Africa, on the minerals of Africa. Nye Ghana nko ko Nigeria, ko Senegal, ko Democratic Republic of Congo no mini ade. Abroche aman no maye yenu, they built their wealth on Africa. Ombetna ye so no omosisa ye japade including yenu yanoma. Womo ahode ankasa abre ka Africa e konanim womo wi amrante omo wa ahode no omde omkoye. But obi beka se na who cause am? See empanifo ya na no omo sign a bond mebo a. Wo kai the bond of 1844. Se uko school na bi anye ye kra JHS what is abon no ye nananom e na omo ne abrofo no koye contract, but you blame them bi kra o man te ase what you say bi o man te ase because abre no na broni obe kire wase wo mo te wase no what sign wo hunu now don't forget say abre na abrofo no te ye konso e ma de no ka se onye kra obe wurawura amo aye ene se wo mo ko omo we collaboration ko to share ya nananom so ene asante ne ade nyomo fa bridge plan so o kai sa wo ye ayede ane adidi agro na se guarantee war sa to omo we japade na fa kese na coins ena na aka na the question is that coins na kai onyankopon so di ja asase no kwan ben so ne enso ye hwe so se nkakakra no kra no ke mfa nyo oma ni ye eno ne me ne umienu enei o ko hwe bo ase ko hwe takwa pristia kohwe akotia kohwe enkro ti se achem ne ade a yetu agudie oho sese kra de onyankopon che se Ghana de odo yeyon esirem north kra no gold e wase gold wase me na brofi bia kwa kopie honom nti ekom e de eyani bre e na didija animu na nenam e na sotro mienu penifo te amani han ne nti comfort ti mamufo Ghana fo no hwe abrofi abewie ye gold ko kakra no so empanifo ya man nationalize ni nyina nti wo gold ni wo wasase kra woni mu chefa ti na obo ase propra royalties na royalties efia bi nti kromafo no ya nam se da bia ne nyina de ho behyem eno na de galamse baaye no nti President Rawlings out of ahomte 1989 eno ye small scale mining act a PNDC law eno de baaye in 1989 Sama na no mo ye amendment in 2006 said e be ya Ghana fo na ye timamufo no ye di gold wagya yen na ye nyina ya da na itsebe ye hiafo a ye tefom ye so ya tisika mpo ano no said e be wo nyina betiman kakra no manya e na make say e ho no kra na ye 1989 any amended law no in 2006 na chesa brof no mo wi gold no fa kese na akọ e na mining companies akese no mo mfidi o mutumi kọ asase na se deep ko to gold no de aka brof no ahu ase no oh yeah small scale ade na wo aso e na wo de do form no wakọ akoto bi je say asankra sansa me na kanso na wote ase no wo se ensuo tokora wo ye no ho awa danse ene kwa ayi a amanse a utumi hu gold na egu form me na kanso ambeto no or see odi 125 or see one more breast no nsuo tokra na manse ne adanse omutumi gold ededa form tiasa abrofo nasa omasesa ni nyina coins ye ka ye nso mining companies akese ni nyina afako ene sika no so omunyina ya nom de akotena brochire ni nyina ka ho na ama brochire fo aye yie e kire ye ne ayete Ghana eti sika mpo ano ene Ghana adane ayi galamse mpo ano no nti se ye wo ha no pay a ye pese solve problem no se o mampani se de ba ye be solve problem o se ye hye ayi e first excavators nyina because se de me ma ho history no o mampani na nka se hu se wo mo for so ya se enkom betimi a galamse no ho adwuma e mo no asoma ne tax force obeka ya president Rollins be president Mills ne president Rollins ye bi operation Vanguard ankosi aga ena president Kufuor ba ono anso se o ye ne tax force so eno so ankosi aga wono ade hye ne nkrofo nsa wo Jubilee House se wo mo nte tax force ye be chikalamse na ye de be kwakoma mo eyirai besi na ye hui to ono amampani does not trust his own people to see enhye no na lawyers so ka cho amampani say in the act no baby anyone ma kwan say obehye no in any case okra no koto nipa no wo site na excavator no wo site that is not a place of law of competent jurisdiction into on what basis now finding nipa no guilty of galamsey therefore wo hye no assuming that even law no kra ma kwan say enhye na won try nipa wo man fair hearing nso so akwa hye no ena ebi so argument say na Ghana anu ma yetie hiemu ene ebeka koko rosi koko akwan a akanwuremu a enya papa a wontumi nkoho si me amevin foundation yekoye school dan ewo amenem ye ebrim ni o ebrim Eastern region enkola ne te blog so ena omusua de na ekosi school dan ho koko growing area koko rosi bi ho ekura na se wo ka akọ twice in a week ba ko bi wo so adanse oduma ase eno so that tata abobo ya nyesa ada ka beba wo no e na ade beko so people's argument say in this oman way ye third world country e kwan nye ne ade wo hye excavators ken fa excavators ko anko sisirem ye fa nko krase koko rose ne ye fa yi gutters ye fa yi akwa ye fa ndokra ne one day ayi one village one dam ya president mo ba ye besi ne one village one ye nyina nim say sheda nko yi sa echire na mo be ma qualification na one dam na de na dugout ne ade na ka mo de aye dugout ni bi ni ade that is the one side of the argument nti they say ye be yeden akoyanim na ya solve problem no article kese bi a lawyers akese wo mo etro ya me hu ye na wo mo ka ho asem how aye nyina asoman ye betimi ahwe ebi na wo hu no wo TV so no mining equipment excavators a ye se ba ko bia wo sese $250,000 $250,000 ene ye hye we look at the law say o man pani betime use ono ankasa ni tumi abra law no act no cry amend no act 900 cry man say yen hye no obetime use no tumi say chenchen a yen hye no ana eno a o man na yekoyewura ayi openikese MPP ne amakotufo yiye wokumase ekoka osi no nko a be ye 5 hours no maka traffic no e wo si no alternative route bi eni ho nti ye ntumi mfa excavators ene ho nkro ne ba other equipment e betimi de yi ayi alternative ayi even more importantly asema was ye de adwene call ye be fellow yes bi ene say o mampani me ya hyehyehye excavators enye ayi judgment debt ene o mampani ankasa pede amagana yi because obeka ya NDC address wo mo hye ebinom excavators me ade judgment debt be mu obi ti say wuntumi kra company or ye beneficiary of judgment debt na ye bia o mampani who act outside the law occupy Ghana for actual mampani adwuma ba so say at 900 no emu be bia ni won mo che say o mampani obetimia oda ana ukutatu mi no si yen share excavator enti ye share excavator ye ma nipa no fair trial se nipa no court no si me dem kuta me license o mba na o ma be hye me enti me pay judgment debt ma san age compensation ma san age damages ni ade bia enfie miensa amanya adwuma nyina ma age judgment debt etia o man na o mampani Akufo Addo excellency wodo ono ani botom sika de betua because hye no eni law nim ana say afedi o man no bi kra sa abe no mampani Akufo Addo zo nim ze we ne last time o kofie no bia no man Ghana ne ye betua na ba o mia no sika say Ghana no ye debt to GDP ratio kra twam 76%. Inti ye ni sika a o mampani no ka sanim na nsen kra ko ayi France o ka chom so mo me sika no man a ye ni sika ya san ko court judgment debt because onim say wo yo me judgment debt kra ye nyi mu ka prebesi na o ye nyi o ye twa anwom ma wo yo me nyina no wo yo me gaganto woncheni besi na ye nyi inti say ya san ko akopɛ excavator so judgment debt a o mampani ni botom sika na obetua ana obekọ akọfa bremu si ayi achim wo chihene be mani sika ma ode atua ana asa akuapem hene na be mani sika ma ode atua anase o man na eba betua a big question anope esese ye yi ano and another big issue ebeka ho asema anope cocoa roast na according to Edonkuma minority for our parliament o mche say ye cocoa roast no MPP for buy no me say suspending ni na NDT for discount mo de contract na mo ho me kai pass sa bro mo ka say na Ibrahim ne ade and companies and abeje wo ma ye hwehwemu abesi ne cocoa roast na ye hu de ekoso yera mo akwata kire say oba be ye akwan bebro brofo kwansi empem 6000 na minority press conference so omo ye che say cocoa roast no kra no hwehwemu a wo mo disika ni bia o ma bogum padding esan so mu chema NDC abreso na cocoa roast ye be $5 million say cocoa roast na aban de ban $14 million no ado aban wa bottom sika na aya nka obeji say sika yi nti cocoa roast no so ye be ka ho asem because yempo NDC ni MPP de omba kontokwa parliament ekeka brofo say I put it to you and na de konkrane ase kohwe akwan koko akwan hwe ewie se yi koko nyina enne kran so de galamsefo asan atiesie koko kwaye nim sei koko kwaye kra tiwa enne kwa aben ni ade obekọ no na obi koko achipa na no ayi papa yi nyankopon fa ne kransie yi alaji chocho enne me kọ ho no matiwa ni ade obi koko afom ni atie so ni atwa nti where are we going as for mine now just say the emrantie ne maba we Ghana ha ene ni chicho hwe ne social media ya abeya emrantie ni bi di atem no ni nyina is an indication of frustration omo pe solution they cannot find the solution where is the solution no pay ye be hwe say ye betimi a kire adwene am ye nya solution wa adwenkyire num am bia oman Ghana so wafa ne ntoma pa efra ana no ne ade a ye hwe kwan so Onyankopon dom ye betimi nya ho answers e wa ha say timpanifo akukudam aye krado o studio on beboye am ate ensem na say de make no betimi follow discussion no e wo social media platforms ne abra ye de nkomo no e hihye so no wo mo be join e wo eye Zoom so aman nkomo no ye de aba ene akwan na ye ka ho asem ni nyina no a kopekofo krade aba beto abonti say there's no way ya ye ramu akwata obetimi aye 6,000 kilometers of road ewo Ghana cause Capre and Ghana foto ma ye ho kye pa wa hwe ye kra tete no a ka Ghana ye duru him ye hepe kra ebusiafo wei ensem bebre e wo so obie wasum na na obejoin ne discussion ye de nkomo no ebre ewo critical issues so cause we nyina ehia critical answers anope yera honorable Kofi Ahenkra mafu we di asem me papa sase me papa ayi mafu Ahenkra ewo adanso maduma uduru na wo no betwa puse pa ye me ba ene Afia nti wo yemra bedwani ewo achiase abato mpese ano eso honorable ababe ken ho ene ne bebo nkomo honorable Isaac Ejemensa eye wasa is mra bedwani no a no social service committee no so wo mra bedwuma me na kwa koshia UN ene ade we nipa se wo mnya ababe ken ho ewo studio asaso ena Professor Rans for example ewo University of Ghana Political Science Department so ababe ken ho ewo studio yene Dr. Yera Beku as a UN consultant so betwitwen komo ene yene Copec for penny for so betwitwen komo so Ghana men kwa be so ene yeko me de flyer yi to Facebook na nkofo bebe ka se brofo ene ye ba be ka me srem a hade UTV enka brofo ye breaking it down e de ba yene aye Ghana kasa aka mu me te ever cry fluently a me ever na enye 100% ke ye ne ever ye ne Ghana ene kasa aka nyina dagba ni ade nyina se de ba Ghana fo nyina ye beti asese ye ba gie voter obi emusa de ote brofo ansa na gie vote enti brofo wo no brofo e se Ghana asem ni echirem na nkonta no ye bu e de che Ghana fo nyina ebusiafo ye home so emra ye ba vim lady ma beto aso ye de nkomo ni nyina aberewo e wo critical issues so
what is shadi ye eh se na mo yana mo bi no sa yes sir Mudi jago. Obe mu packing so ngadi mu no. Mudi jago na mudi fun jago. How? Hello, Fizzy, do you know? I used to carry special eyes on my pom in the streets. Everybody know. Now, Menesika, Agentia. I'm an entrepreneur. Say after. entrepreneur. I'm a sugar for no. Special Eyes has changed my life. At Sama Pokua.
FDA aji edwede nkrato yi atum.
Hey, that's my girl.
Daddy.
Yes.
Please, can you help me with my homework?
No problem. Go on, okay?
What is your favorite food?
My favorite food?
Yes.
Aprepensa with koto, aka club, momone, smiling fish, and a kobe, and a bekwanya adiacheso.
Okay. How do you prepare it? How do you prepare it?
Preparing. Just for the question we are mabuta kolado milk. Cancel it and make it this way. Cancel it.
This way chocolate drink.
You ain't getting this here. You need to prepare it. You can take it anytime, every day, everywhere. That's my girl.
This way chocolate drink.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
I was having Mama Kwaba. Yen starting common kra na chese common na sha se girigiri e wo studio because Ghana kwan any galam say yen sionu ni ade ehia pa esese ye ka ho asem na because over the years no yen nyina say yen ka so na ye bekasa yen kan ye beka na de aba be wie sei no to de bi so a over politicization of national issues nso ka ho na ye na amaye akoyechi no so na de yenya politics o ma no ankoso ni yeyo ene ye nyina ye pe ntia za mo akwa ba bio na ye join so so betime follow YouTube UTV Ghana and afi Facebook now the views na aba na nyina aka bom e de ehun muaye ene ehun ensem nyina e de abremu e wo ahomai eso join ye ne empanifo akese ne ye ne omo twetwe nkomo ne medika aka cho dada se ne empanifo a wo mbe boa ye me de nkomo no abro ye mrahebedwafo very passionate omo nyina so fortunately omo wo Rose committee no so e wo mrahebedwum so a kwan ho asem e ade da omo koma so omo feni agro kra omo ene wo studio honorable Kofi Ahenkramafo ta nkofo ta friend Chemamafo e mrahebedwani e wo achiase abato mpesa no so so honorable Isaac J Mensa e mrahebedwani wasa east no so ye galamsey area pa kwan so nye wasafo akwan nye kra nti ne very right ono so studio later on Professor Jampo e ba be join here from University of Ghana Lagos ne ono so atwetwe nkomo pedifo no pem good morning ne akwaba yen hweka akwan no ho asem ono bo na waban etie akonwa so Coco Rose unu ma e minority for this week on my press conference o mo kasa say Coco Rose mo ba ye na mo ye se mo freeze mo ye hwehwemu be si na muntumi fa findings ma me emu say asomesi anaso obenti na ba be ye bone so Ghana kwan nye na Coco Rose mponie ube krom a me amete makra de tema refine kwan mo kate sword 2000 last year October be si na mo nye Pokua si de amode age fans age afa na mse mo ba bewie eno kra de mbetimi de age fans se de mama ye Circle Dubai ma ye obeche bi de munwie eno kra nditi for so mo na ka oji sika ne bae pa chenhwe rural sector no amunua no minority for se ma pa de mo inflate figures cause mo pe bi adinti ena maye ne sa ye ma general comment on rural sector no whether or not maye den mo bae maye den
yo Afia Mamincha.
Medasi.
Mamincha, on hwe nyina no pe. Na mincha menu apani ajimensa. Oye deputy ranking. Ewo committee no so roads and transport committee roads and transport and Afia so railways one or your ranking a deputy ranking as you say we call minority side now one or your vice chairman
okay.
was our committee no so one near bam and one and no so sir into no one a minority into one or your vice and now osa a year deputy minister for roads and highways ebrana president Mahama nti me pese me chirimu ye nankofo
so onye ni patwa
nti no bibi obeka bia no ese wo kan wo ne kwan so sana me chire Afia na wo kan da bi man won se minu apani no nti bi kasem na chire no Afia on se na wo kan tema me nu nyina na etetema good say we want to there kwan a ewo efa license office ekosi yi say we want
to say ene dem oye
yes ye
na no say nditi na sha sa kwan na se
on this be na sha se every be na o se o no sha se de be sa no kan bibi o no sha se ena Afia wo hwe Tema township minu aba wo nim say Tema township asphalt valley ya ye pa good
my ye but no there honorable to be fair campus na sha se ena mo beto aso no Afia
ona
me ne wunyina na tete
Afia
ona mo tete ma he
me sisi akra de metu abe transplanters but
we
we say me family eda so wo ho nti every day madwuma mu so wo ho nti da bia me ko ho Afia on say yes me
am akwata ya de say free ne ho committee 10 committee 11 eko SOS committee 6
Afia wan ka say ne ho na ka say committee 10 committee 11 committee 12 na ye dey
because me to committee 12 onye ye ho no wo twa ye ho na ya
the American say akwan no de ya ye dodo no a na ye koso yi ye bebo so ne amanfo ahu de eye critical routes ayaye mebobo ni nyina so cocoa roads meaning say we are very passionate about cocoa roads wonne adakabre 2016 2014 15 hono na me no ye pem so pa that time na me no Jemensa na no ye deputy minister enti na ye ba me betra ho a me so me ka the air cost especially cocoa roads any feeder roads because of where I am coming from sabi me fie kura ketwa me fi kuro ketwa mu enti no ye ka feeder roads a me I will not even think about highways because media no me here say ye be ye periodic grading na nka ekwan no so aye se yenye mpo a ye be enti ye koi mebobo so na de meka ne se ye president Akufo-Addo aban oba yi cocoa roads critical roads bridges any overhead ye friend no idimba kuna o de friend overpass no interchange okay yeguso ye moduma pa nti as we go on no mebobo because ye ba ye de
mobile o de obetima ka generally kilometers ahina mobile my account
so far there I can talk of more than 5,000 thereabout
5,000 kilometers of road
yes I have it
5,000
yes
4 years ya mobile
minister say 4,000 also 5,000
okay no 4,000
minister say
minister
and obedi minister na samaka
minister say me na me
also 4,000 also 5,000
say it's
what started
approximately I am me
what started gufu because say
gufu say
minister say 4,000 also 5,000
yeah
by 5,000
yes so it's more than 4,000
it's more than
4,000 okay. I have it here
okay
eje me wo ha ntini ye bebo ni nyina from critical roads to a year can completed ones
okay completed ones na 4,000
yes there to aso ye guso aye no it's over 5,000
okay
because ye guso we the ye wie no it's about 4,000 and a little more than that me wo ni nyina wa ha se ya me bobo so a kire
okay enti honorable mo na mo free abemu ansa na 4,000 dey o say o maye kilometers sen na mo ye roads ayata ene dey feeder roads ayenta ya bia as for na eguso primer na eguso
ya mi shira me fasa kwanje so fama me mami ntia me peso asofo wasa istifo a mama ya kwanje ma betra na won so mo hwe nyina mi cheche obi bia namze akwan sem no ebedu pempenso aye ka akwan sama ye ma no kwe na ayimbrem se be yanka politics mbo no ka yan hwe fence because do so bia figures ne de banatisia na set say so obama me kwan a mema history kakra
okay
o ya kwan then say you come back to after your independence na ya sequence say you ya kwan you develop na abrafo no hu say you kodigi loans na sefo bibre ya kwan no you ntumi maintain. I'm talking about the history of road fund. Kwan na so road fund e buy. The World Bank in the 80s say yan establish a fund bia say busiempo ne be gine da ya kwan a yan kasa so yete ha no e betu maintain na je de bia onko disika so ba maintain ntina yes road fund asase nbo na yen mra no ye but that's a policy ntina o mo gine o Minister of Finance ntino sa road fund no woto fuel a ya woto petrol woto diesel na ayi wo so ya tax wo so ntimi ne uzi ukoto ayi sise ya na ya tew na ya wo mse first na get 20 pesos and this address 2016 ya doko 70 pesos and it's kabem ntino 1997 ne ye mra August 1997 act road fund act say yan sati board yen sa road fund wo Minister of Finance or one week kakraba or one kakraba no na yen kwan yen sika wom yen fa maintain the main area the road fund to maintain the road yen maintain yen rehabilitate yen gravel income na yen sisi akwan that is 1997 it's always our time no man so eyin o man eyin the late President Rollins Nabreso by 2001 no the total road network no is a little over 37,000
okay
in the time President Rollins or the adwane ma President Kufo I call 2001 and if we be from inventorized in the road network just I don't know what inventory or that time I shame you are quite a bit everything cross them near but they are only tum say in about 37,000
yes I mean
a little over 37,000 kilometers
okay
into 37,000 kilometers
that was 2001
and a little over that into abasano and ufri sa 2001 equal 2018 akwanum try and say if you equal 67,000 a little over 67,000 kilometers the reason why abasano say na ya municipalities na ya metros bebre nje urban roads be dintintima urban roads started 1986 85 86 near the urban roads but first you know na the one trunk road Ghana Highways Authority and the feeder road into urbanization urban near the urban roads that is 1985 86 into no sa mrena ba self any kufo so hia ya te municipalities be na metros be
sa
into yet pet no urban roads dem nika akoko side roads ni na no capture roads ni na omo yi free feeder roads for some and akwan bebre wo ho yankasa ho na anamonkwan ya the basket na the faso ya capture ni na the database ni that is why it rose up to 67,000
okay
in the basa na say ya hwe say kakra na e wo no ekosan na sa 2000 for the first time in the history of our roads for the first time you know engineers say good roads fair and then poor the first time you 2 years ambre no any the Rollins Nabreso ye invent no old pushima Nana Akufo President Kufo and you know it was a good road no percentage 56%
of that 67,000 no and na good roads
yes
okay
they were in good roads
okay
it is a very good roads yeah nkai no ye fair ne poor ne that was first time you know ye free ekọ na man tre urban roads e be ne ade no say enyama na ye den ekofom na ho chewo because roads no etre and you need to develop them majority of roads in na feeder roads
the quota nguso na yi my friends laterite
exactly
eguso no
na feeder roads because feeder roads across kwan no na monkwan no ne ade ya gravel ni ade nti na ye ho etretre no na etretre na ufri sa 2001 eko 2008 ekwan no ebetre bebre atizana meka no nti no eba say urban roads no ma mo so na ino ma so the challenge was with the road fund ekwan na etre na asofo na ye ne ahoden bebre a ye bitumi ye da den ye da maintain roads ni nti na say ba se hwe na 20 pesos na na ewo road fund na ye no ye betum
okay
It is so free, sir.
Is it that as a minor, na yen dedicating more funding and a budget allocation to roads and answers? Say, oh, mind be every time, be able to prioritize it. To be make a major agenda, ye car coin. Into be our budget, would be a percentage. No, I'm here Israel for. And I'm cast on my bino. Almost about 60% of our budget, or minor budget, at the year research and development. Over the years and no more the highest. Nti bit is almost a desert so. Nti queer just a be innovation a be more minor cost. Nti I don't know man dedicating more funding over the years to road.
Because some tray. Sir, most of the year budget police fair profit bay. Yeah, in doing so.
I didn't see them. Because to me, I didn't to me.
No, what happens is that Sikano would do any toso. Maybe our taxes in County, no now they even budget boy, don't I cry at the count. A better level been a donor number. A better level a tax collection at Anyajuma. Intercession now for 5 empire in Dimo. Make that's the point. A major problem as a people.
Not only in Ghana, but we are not able to translate it to ground. Now, Juma for
into 2016. So that rule for us making 2016 core parliament. I say, to say acquire no etre, we need to develop the road. Maintenance is a problem. So 20 pesos, and when dear sir, Mama Fanko 70 pesos in Yajutun. Until that time, now, Bosomano to me about 30-60 million Ghana cedis. To the fair the core 70 pesos. Now, at the end of the month, you have 120 million from tolls, from way bridges, and now, fuel revenue.
Okay.
Until 1.2 billion.
Okay.
A better ready. So
1.2 billion every
Ghana
month.
cedis, no, for the year.
For the year, okay.
Until about 100 and 100
cedis,
something.
1.2 billion cedis every year.
Every year.
Okay.
Until about Sano. And so Bakaya in 2013 there were massive road infrastructure a year ago so President Mahama Nabreso. A lot of road projects, Cocoa roads and many of the roads EBM. Until we still have challenges with the maintenance and many things going forward. Yeah, budget and say economy. Until Saska we buy. What happens a year transfer and a year traho. And Mabusum Nasu. Me 120 and son a year and because that's what the car.
Okay.
That time President Kufuor Nabreso state coming in about road sector and we had to pay them. Contractors in Choka, Ghana the jar. Here in 2015, it was a problem. This kind of buy, it was clear. Until the 1.2 billion, was Konmogeji, UBA, near 1.2 billion. In the answer, 1.2 billion. What did you do? Near 2,
okay.
So we didn't have any problem with road fund. Contractor project maintenance for their own, we paid them. Yes, that's why we do
2016 let
me explain to you why. We paid almost IPC. Said the most advanced cost. Work construction is ongoing. In the answer when I will be now the certificate in the backlog 2008, 2009, 2010 contractors are into your roof and you clear all of them. So contract must want it. The young because Michemacho. So roads would do level be now we do certificate heading at the court near Choka. Now when you were the contract now in the kind of what happened was that as at the time I need free about 600 million Ghana cedis was funding himself you know you just go and it roof a one the issue was that Yamako projects are ongoing. So Saskan was to be used to be paying all these. What committee? Nti obaka abandon by also 70 billion. Ya committee roads in county and ya kwan ya wie, anya kwan se ya ye. Contractor ni ye na so ba no tua ne ka. Nti me kase ni dua pi nne. Say at the time the year 2016 na road fund contractors ya de oka aya pa clock into akana we clear all of them. Snake loan omkodi ye tua ni na. De aka ene se yakọ enim no ye kwan no omo de yin beba. Aban ba ye no so te ya. So ma suspend akwan yi ni investigations. Papa, nti can say, in your state can say, you are about for him, dear. Sir, office will be a catashisa. Ubehu, nti Mamma Moon Jaya, Quina Yayano, my own costum yading, Omoya, you know, and you have the capacity to know what I say true or whatever. Not corruption, human check. Your man yet. Nti no Mujayano, most of them are Papaji loan, our bank. Nti Omujayano, I a banker, Ubetua. Now you do a friend deferred a friend your interest on loans. And you know, so when you are interest now in a building contract no sign so womb a building.
Yes. The woman says when to ya, na say interest building. Of
course, it's part of the contract. It's part of the contract. Interest on delayed payment as for or me no ka say road fund. I him say e can ye din krofo ye tuaye enim de no na say ka wasam no. Mu jaye no. Me no ka say atran about 4 billion. Last minister
road fund no emuka.
Eka minister wo kan.
Abraham ja 600 million no.
Who say ye kwan no. Nti so the ban we tua no use free. But wanye
and interest no about interest in account na
contractors for wu. And our building, me no can say it's about almost 4 billion, 3.9 billion Ghana in road fund alone. I into it. The making here answer na me car because me wo na the here me partners are roof and as my making. Into say me yard na me no can say you 1.8 billion in a year I accrue roof funding. And the challenge with the minister, I road minister, I me person go ba bi gina bontin obeka me nua ye wo committee mu. Side capping no. Capping.
Yeah, me aba capping so. Me aba prof honorable prepare where you need na man but honorable still mpacho one mama 2016 as of the time and I move free on na total road constructed.
Very good. It by 20 you about 73,000 road network. 73,000 a bit over 70,000 kilometer road network. Okay. Call it about 74,000. But there's 73,000 points of whatever.
73. Now move far from President Kufuor time 67,000.
Yeah, they buy.
Okay.
Now, but the issue is that Sebastian no just say why you kwan for Gusukuta.
Okay.
I was telling him say your urban roads, your feeder roads, your trunk roads. Now akwan na you see a ifufro, imagine say a community municipality e koso. Go for sisi adan. So be twa akwan de akọ. Nti no say when Gusukuta lampa you bring those roads all on the network. Meanwhile, na your roads be brewa, yen fan ba data nim. Especially in feeder roads, you found that anymore. Into urban roads, I started to say a trend. Okay. Then they release all these roads onto the data. They have a lot of information on roads. Okay. You want more coin?
I'm checking here between President Kufuor time. Muji road network 67,000 kilometers. I'm on the cost 73,000. Next, I'm on the just 6,000. And I can't home under President Mills and President Rawlings 8 years. 6,000 kilometers. And I'm sure
these are not necessarily from 2008 to 2000. It does not mean that why you quite for a bus quota. No. You were quite an amount quite and as if we be able to feed the water.
I'm saying account number 2 no 67 no. 67,000 also includes feeder roads.
But I'm not saying you were good, bad, and poor.
But all the figures now define good, bad, and poor roads. Okay. Until say we establish 6,000, I'm going to buy
between. About even 6,000 because so free 2008, even about 2014 now, about 3,900, about 4,000. Now I roads are network that become
okay.
So I say exactly. So now let me history now. Sorry, me goes one now. Now me can road from some cry. That's only road fund.
Where road fund and
road fund some put me can you.
Okay.
And I make answer 1.8 billion so say be ku enemy. They make person mechanic say.
To other to but me say about now the other sectors where road fund. Prof, from baby out here o monitor as Ghana minim say office up on there politics in the roads na on the ground who say the omunyina ka because 6,000 and honorable equity some time mama de ka honorable ahenkra so ka say sesi akra about 4,000 thereabout and omo de aba be ka
4,000 and over
4,000 and over approximately be 5,000 and omo de aba ka what do you see minim baby as a roads no what there because metiana adwena mebusa mo say this 6,000 4,000 5,000 kilometers of roads e wo he and e yehu
but I say ne wo kan say wunim baby a routes no one me ti wona omo kasa no ne me try and say can politicians have achievements that are indubitable e to me at to say ya ye we omra obia eni tua I be say we dey
okay
over the years the history of our fourth republic show say achievement be our politicians at out no they are controverted by other people, particularly the opposition. And then sometimes you and I, ebi na obi say, uni maybe as our roads, one. And you know, media ne here me say, aye kwan aye, but people should be able to attest to it. And say for it to me at the or mutu medium a point to say, I am pa we. Say ne ka say e be free SHS obi eni tua say yaye, even though we can argue about the quality. No? I mean, people can point to it to say that omoka so may free SHS on my, but to the be and pay me bring achievements na ya cano. Won't say na acquire to be ya my employment 1 million people are now 1 point something million, and you keep asking every day you are receiving people's CVs, your pay keep asking yourself, so now buying employment now while generating roads see a constructor and I see a constructor and I did back what media here me titru and say you're constructing anything. What is the quality of roads that are being constructed and how are we maintaining the roads that are constructed? Well, you're constructing roads bra Kwame Nkrumah motorway no. One of the reasons why me see too no say motorway now it was an over ambitious project. Let's say project why na
a bro Ghana
for because me say to baby na say car bako efaso and na it can take up to enumere and answer the following day answer car bako assign iron afaso na Kwame Nkrumah yes road no na or dream 50 years and 60 years ahead of him. Say me ya kwan na to ende na ye yusu ma 50 years time beba no na still no na ye da so yusu na nsen na motorway I start here then ye choked. Jekufuo constructed Malam Yamransa Road, I think 2004 thereabout. By 10 years time, no, and there call me Kroma. You the traffic more fiti Accra, baby. I'll be on talk Accra Winneba from Accra to Winneba. Oh, it's not maybe say. I then a constructed road near yes, ye for ya saying, won't uko baby obi to me constructed 6 lane. In 6 lane out. Now or dream say a quine internasia kosi bra e be a 30 years time. Near the boy on suffering ya construct road fear be enche bia na traffic and answer na betutu no enche bia na traffic nso was so na money pressure air cost traffic nso was so na a weekend reduce productivity. You spend a lot of time. You see a be real lines 4 years me hu ba akokra ye and so no ye no ye de ato ye nka ho asem afi kwan no so ayese aye no ya na saying a dual carriage and I say a single lane and I say aye na 6 e bitumi 12 lane in 12 lane out nti ye pese ye celebrity achievement. Let us not celebrate mediocrity. Yen kase ya ye kwan a wo kwa ebia eda so 6
apart say na honorable so ka challenges e wo sikasem se ni
challenges e wo sikasem no eso mo bio mo ne de kire se hwe wo kọ sa toll booth ya tolls road tolls ya gigi eya de bia mbisa me wo se anso ya gigi ni yie anso are there mechanisms to ensure say won a gigi no ebi inform kotokom ne kire se enam covid nti wo de ya hwe toll booth no enchenchen obi etua na mpeso ode ne nsa be so receipt no mokra enti yetima na ho anu eja to enti wo de hwe weja road toll no nche won say receipt no gugu ha na misam say anso is it not possible so obi betumi asesa sa receipt na ono nso de amankofo no de skegu nkotokom. Do we have monitoring mechanisms to ensure say near yete no eno an ba ban? I'm not sure so omo yesa enti no obi atumi twatwobo e wo ho at the end of the day no yaji kwan na sika na agi and sometimes the impunity with which they collect these tools omonim wa na manholes gaping manholes egugu ho enso so no omo gisika embiri bi me do wona me se me ntua no se ade na me se wonim he ya na me de me car ebo amenem o se me de ye se me nje yankasa me be sie kwai. And so you see people are also devising their own ways and means of evading the payment of these tolls because they don't see the road maintenance. Ya di tolls na ya diskana ya dey ya construct kwan wo de drive fare bi kwan so obehwe kwan akufo ye no pefefe no afi obo hu se potholes akese start aid
akoso modi aircraft president run it aircraft
and all that and we be say into no highways for omopeni no road minister wafa kwan so highways for omunim penin for sika na omogije no omode ye den wokọ America wokọ ebia etutu mpon a omokwan na ebia ye tauto omokwan so omokwan but we say most of times anadu anipa ada no no more kwan so no more patch routes on patch
but prof say ni nyina so ye sikasem but said the wa uchem say even rotos so kwa yeje no kwan best ni yeje no effectively cause omo ji rotos ni so omo withhold percentage o I think 20% me
well,
omo companies no omo
but the point is we are like senior mechanic near mimi hu no menji ndi say mechanisms bi wo ho a ye de check say sika na omo je no eno na ebekwa aba
eno there you are so right
afei nsuso no wo na wo promises obey routes. And you know, I have every right to hold you responsible. Last year was supposed to, last year or last 2 years, let me say, year of roots.
Year of roots, last year.
Year of roots, you know. Young Kase, nan saying, Obi Penny BBI, near the Asha COVID. Into say COVID into roots, you know, into me and Kosu Bibli. But the point is, if you promise roots, na say at the end of the day, when deliver, and I say, we have every right to take you on because once you are making the promises, you know, ye gidi say wunim baby a ubenya usika ansana o make it our promise but the most important thing I made hear me say and say let the achievements of politicians that they tout no let the achievements be tangible enye ne obi abe enye ne kan o budgeting enye ne ko
na green book man na blue book said
o say macroeconomic stability macro enso enye hwe me ka ko si say Bosha na to the be na e broso they say COVID time yes be see be 80 something hospitals
88 hospitals I can agenda 111
minim say obi e bisa ho asem ana say obi e dwen ho ana ya hyase ana say en hyase we don't know you know yes politicians say
there are lots of bosha
enya to the be a nyina yenso ye wo man no mu bi until we interrogate some of the things. Well,
okay.
Omoye, you know, omoye, omon form akoma, omon form akoma shim no omoye, so that if it is done, we all can celebrate that achievement.
Honorable man for him, wona wa ban ewo eti akonyum. Say it looks uni abema any prof between the two of them there as a hopeless case. A hopeless case.
It's a prof there.
What is the situation CCA?
So the prof there will can be a sabi ono ma ben mu pen
okay
ntino o right say obeka bi but ono no de no krampo no wo hu bi ntino nye ni nyina na o ka yenso ye bagi atum yes or prof can be say controvertible issues say wo ka wo say ma yesi na obi bagi hu achini what ma say ntino o pesenka ye hu say ade we de akinye bie ni ho entumi nye possible say memete hayi
it's possible
as entumi nye possible eje wonim say entumi nye possible entumi nye possible
it's possible
memete hasi meme ye government ya wo so yi enipa ntumi bayi me be ka de yaye
Jesus Christ
bikuta nkrata me de eba de meka bia je men sa be ka chem say nye sa na
it's not true.
Well,
but you must agree. Facts na what's some of them aye.
Ntino me the facts na eba. Eno me the beba no enye ono as opposition person no he will not agree with me.
Enti Elisa Banisa.
Well, sa na tie, sa na ko no. Ntino ye ka ono so be ka say there be nye sa na tie. Good. Ubisa na say omo bae no omo ye akwan dodo sen 8 years.
I say 6,000 kilometers.
6,000 crampo to me can ye. Ejemen say to me can 6,000 ye.
Because unchimo
because enru
6,000.
Enru una calculation me wa.
Onye ono na calculation dey say wo dey wo be ka kire no e na wo be calculate.
Enye my politics ko onim.
Enye politics. Eje ma men kasa. Good. Enti o kan say 6,000 ye ba ye. Ono anka sample atumi ato nanum tuo say ono dey ote 4,000. Meboa okan wa ha say anye bia no ono gitum say ye ba yi yetumi aye 4,000 me say 4,000 and over
okay
ono 8 years yeah 4 years
na ahe kilometer of road saying and o mudi jam mo MPP for mo be di the ahe na mo inherit
ye ba no 2017 na de ekwan eye pa no ye betumi agi atum say ye no na ye 30,000 kilometers a free time one you free Mali e buy no so what am I saying
you free Mali empire
no there buy no
ya eye nyina
ye buy 2017 na 30,000
kilometers
na ekwan ni nyina e wo Ghana ha ni nyina no na ye 78,000.
78, okay.
A little above 78,000.
Me man ko wanim. It's not true.
What is not true?
Okay, no remember also.
What is not true?
Okay, let's take
what is not true?
Okay.
Money having the say answer. Money having the say answer. Ono
Intino Nadia.
Total road network am beto 78,000.
Yes, 78,100.
And na de ye wo mu pa
30,000.
Okay.
And na de enye eye kakra ene de enye kra no eye 48,100.
Okay. Ni
100.
nyina ka ho na be so.
Yeah, ni nyina ka ho na be 78,100 no.
Okay.
So what you say? Ye ba ye you to me a day a little above 4,000. Aka ho a ya ye a
Ono specific figure no.
I have it.
I don't think he knows what he's talking about.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Refer to document.
So,
a little
refer
about
to
exactly refer near I am the account over the last 4 years.
So we share critical routes. Let me go to critical routes. Critical routes. We are working on 2,170.
The percent how did you know say in the 4 years?
No,
later no
I can do that one. I can do that one for you.
But so the person who can no cause say sir 78,000 included the year ni the enye nyina.
Ni nyina no na me bo ma on say the year ye betumi aka say we the we eye 30,000. Eno de ye betumi aka say ekwan we eye. Ena de eye kakra ni de enye kra no so 48,000.
Okay. But once na pro for cancer cancer bia ye nyina yenim dada say mo ye campaign mo kan say mo be ye akwan. And unfortunately mo ba ban mu no mo ka say mo ye year of rose ye Afia twa mu a mo de ko share covid say covid nti mo ntumi anye. Ana yankopon nsha de mo san akọ kasa Afia mo san de year of rose number 2. Nti akwan ne we he.
Ekwan no me be bobo ache. Ye nko ahafu.
But first and foremost my mobile mo expenditure tika san and ma say wa akwan ho.
Mami clarify we are.
No, I'll get it for you. Sky, ya say wo kwan ho.
Me nke be so stay with the network.
Okay.
You stay with the network.
You stay with the network.
Just or say almo beto 78,000 kilometers.
Yes, 78,000 kilometers.
On you prepared to to contribute here. Minister no or say as we speak now, total road network is 78,401 kilometers.
Send on the draw.
No, so the 4,000. Also the battery. That's also why 4,000.
No. But that is the road network. No, the road network.
Total road network na 78,000 kilometers.
We are talking about total road network. This is our total road network. Ghana ye total road network.
Me can have say as at the time and is it you about 73,000 kilometers.
Move free power.
Yes. Now you will be a friend total you highways for no and as engineers will be a friend road condition mix. So road condition mix it take it first of all into consideration ya kwan na yes Ghana ha. Inti minister no buy no say ya kwan a was say na network 78,401 kilometers.
Okay, inti just from 73 now see muja ho no. Omode just 5 kilometers.
Me buy
5,000.
That is why I'm saying sir e be the oka no okasa free baby for. Because ya kwan do organ has as at now no. Minister say 78,401 in this road your highways your urban roads your feeder roads. Inti your feeder roads for the road your urban roads for the door your feeder roads for the door. So that's the road network.
But no, according to you as a former deputy minister no akwan sign na over the last 4 years kilometers say no my.
And I told you, say, as in terms of my history from 2000 up to, time you free and I told you, say, because network na increase here, it does not necessarily mean, say, why you're crying.
Oh, okay.
Because your feeder routes you are crying through, near what asphalt or near bitumen or, into 4,000 ports of market, or see who say, did you send a tad? I walk on the urban roads and feeder roads. Of urban roads and the highways. Now, do was saying in a network. Minister, you're buying. What he's saying now, our roads conditions now poor. Winning 73%, over 73% of our roads, are unpaved. Like us unpaved that bitumen na for hiniso.
Quota bien
that be unpaved. All of the kind of
about 73%.
73%. Okay. 73%.
More corner about what percentage unpaved?
Yeah, some it shows say. Yeah, road condition mix. Say what person who are quite papa. And I told you 2001 President Kofo Minister Rollins Abriso. And now 56% of our roads no are
good.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, classified as good. Like you say, internationally is acceptable. Me no kata say. Minister Kachi say ya kwan your can count na dey na no dey good woman no 41%. It is less than 50%.
You maintain
and the point is say you will see ho your roof and asif ho na dey be maintain ya. Then na we are happy to say 73% of our roads now are unpaved. Total network na make no. Total network of our roads are unpaved. And now friends 41% in a good. So it means the rest no and meet the standard but it's a challenge for all of us.
Okay. Me say I can narrow near the back Cocoa Rose so because in crying ni crow akese no Kumase Takrade.
So is it clear? Is it clear sir? Need you know can misplaced because one
so there be encore no answer.
Let me also 78,000 4,000 na kwa.
What say you misplaced?
4,000 kwa.
Yen buy.
4,000 kwa.
Yen buy.
What the can one?
Kwan a na ye. You betumi aka say all the three agencies no adwuma o maye no. Feeder routes, urban roads, any highways, you know. Now the percentage asat yen take over no was 39%.
39% per
and an year. 39%. And 29%. A year your fund say 32% because be a fairly okay. A yara. And now poor no about 29%.
Okay.
This is the breakdown.
Okay. But mobile a kwan na ye pan 37%.
Yes.
But according to honorable no say a kwan enye kra no the ye no 41%.
Or see the year na
say the year kakra no aye betimi aka say good condition.
No mama ye money now.
Yen beto 39.
And now they call 41.
No, that is on because Mimi
and at committee level no mun can nye discussion about
yaka mami minister na ye oni minister na ye odo ban we obi meeting committee mami the yaka say ni ye will be from total road condition mix e che say ya kwan na e wa ni na ye saying minister na sinidua ya kwan na e wo ha no 78,401
the whole Ghana
total road network na almost say
honorable are you aware of the whole Ghana ya kwan e wo ho ankasa out of which are total road network near 78 no
ya kwan ni
where dey ya yo ana dey enye nyina ka ho
total road mama cheche metro
total kwan da bia
I wo data nim no database nim
78
exactly out of this roads no you will feeder roads room you will urban roads room new highways room and e bia say na ebi ye na de ye no a minister na ka say ye no eno na 41%.
Okay.
Ya kwan ye wo ha nyina 41% pa
na ya papa.
Okay. About 73% unpaved.
Okay.
Now make sure say even as late as President Kofo Mr. Abriso, the first time in the history of this country 56% of our roads no are good. So he is saying say about 278,000 kilometers. Let me say so the 4,000 can one remember so the 4,000 can one it is going to run above this because 78,000 it will go to be around
no JD now.
Mami
can what say one kasa wuti here you agree with me say this is the total network.
What you 78,000
78 into 78 no and no na ye mu adwuma
Adabi saying total network about saying
I don't have it here.
You are saying
I am 78,400
and we are the one year no
but I was to say
including the momo sand back on and I 78,000.
Yes.
Honorable mama yan kasa in accordance with Cocoa Rose ni enkrom kumano ko we aye kan ase adwene nyina wo enkura kese no so
in January 2017 Ghana had a total road network of about 78,400.
This is what
I have here.
Into any current state. Any current 78 years.
Say
the minister came to parliament.
No.
But no, he's disputing that to say 78 now can any currently a figure or more better ye.
Minister what's network coverage and condition as at now. As at current. On the as at current. What the Brahmin committee no will be. As at current.
The report or citing as of 2017.
Minister Rebecca Chiro. This is coming from the minister. Here's a copy. Now simple when they say as at current the network size is 78,401 kilometers of roads width, with all these conditions, weigh 14,000 in a trunk road, 15,000 in a urban roads, 48,000 in a feeder road. So say no Ghana ya kwan our database Mr. say no. Intino some minister and say ya kwan ni hinani na mom de ya papa e good no. 41%. It is a question.
4,000.
Let's clarify. Thank you.
Afia. Sir, the year can. A moon 39% na make us say
4,000 weighing.
And no mebo a year and no year. Intin say, oh, ye quine na. Say, ye dear yen now, Quacoye. Ye dear yen be now. Intin say, oh, ye dear yen nubia. And no, a quahifan. And quite a nuem.
My 2 points.
You understand?
2 points.
A quanum, you know, dear, on what can.
Honorable, I say, the operator said 78,000, you know. A coin a young can quote 37 time of refinery road they are making. And a for example, soap on Nikromu Road, soap on there, Nina a cajon. It is almost so my 4,000. I don't just a barber added to 78,000, no. And I'm saying, but. Eba added to feeder roads. Oh,
Mami Chimicho.
Honorable, and you crazy.
There were total road.
Honorable say total road
network.
Ghana coin nyina ye wo men.
As of now,
including the ye, the enye, the akan quota, the yanya latrite, any idea. Ni nyina ye 78,000. And omo say my 4,000 plus. And I say 4,000 plus. No ye near omo kan quota nti. E kan 78,000 no.
Okay. And I'm remember. And I'm
but honorable jitumza.
Menjintum.
No, but honorable.
Mami Chimicho.
Honorable to
Ubisam.
Menya road we deputy minister. But honorable. Say omo ye roads na yenye papa na yen kan quota na. We did not add it to the 78. Mbeka 78 mo. It will not increase the 70 because say your total road network what Ghana nyina no. It will reduce the 29%. The one for the one cry. 78,000. Into some year 4,000 come. It's embedded in the 78,000.
Wo betre mai mu wa ha.
Honorable, uji eno sa calculation na
analogy. Mami Chimicho.
Uji ntum say.
Mami Chimicho me ba. Me ye kase total road network. Eye kwan ya Ghana nyina wodatem. Feeder roads, urban roads, and whatever. And periodically, you maintain them, you improve upon them, and that's for the moment of because we construct new road, you know. And I new a year of what the can't network, you know. And
would it change the 78,000 kilometers?
It will change because it changed from 72,000. It changed from 72,000 in 2015, 2014 to 2016 to 74,000.
Now, create additional roads. I can't.
Yes. Also, the moment, the moment.
But also purchase 4,000 plus almost 5,000 road net
improvement. Improvement.
Feeder roads be on better than urban roads and on better than the trunk roads.
Thank you, Ma'am Chimicho. Now we are not talking about total road network. You be from road condition mix. Road condition mix number check the health of our roads. And not Americans say. But he is saying say, "Son or mobile hinano from Afia Echo now no. The first time no 4,000 kilometers of roads per no improve here. Which is not true. You are indicted the minister. It's not true. Because Minister Pokua said 130 kilometers of roads no my maintenance. You were there.
But now there be maintenance. Well, baby, I will know what coffee free. Into are you saying say 130,671 maintenance now routine maintenance na ya no eye kwan foforo enye kwan foforo
okay
eye kwan dada any because you see road maintenance no your routine and na periodic what you say ya routine maintenance of about 130,671 any routine maintenance I just say okay e kwan no emu asai esese ye ni ye road patching and any some periodic one and no about 3,476,000 eno sabi untumi nka say we eye kwan foforo a ye eye maintenance and this one is different from say bia ye upgrading and I say ye call critical routes akoye so adwuma and ye call a friend is saying cocoa route for akoye
meba wo ho na wa ba bubbo roads no but my narrow into cocoa roads ni nyina ye nko ye tinkan ha ne ye ka bayi ensema kese ne ekoti but roads na won krase ne hu but mami koti openi bako oye a UN consultant ne be kasa wo zoom so ye ba Bernard Abekwata na o kase or shepa na or chance bedu no so no be kasa no say there is a national infrastructure plan NDPC for as part of a long-term planner. Ye this check on mine no ye rules ya kwan no ne ade adan baby ebesi. The problem is politics will kill Ghana. Was it the mummy and muye no we ni ade a draw ye politics ye infrastructure including car kwan wonsem akwa na Professor Jampo Kra say why ya e was be on my visibly clear I was so be ehu nti mpese wo de ekom na abuchem say e kwan na moye no over 4,000 now say e 5,000 e kwan na we
okay
ebi perhaps wo bobo a kofo betimi send message no ma che so mo sa kwan na me ma ono abomre mu aba Coco Rose na minority press conference mo che da bo sika ni bi egum
mami
ono beba ho mombobo na minya time ni nyina ma
akọ the next itra sembetra ha as deputy ranking for roads my deputy minister for roads before I organ had there na yema in the crab na be ndedi minuanu mtumu say ni diemu or deficient kakra ewo nyema kan hina mu mameka one edika
that's one munya na wo committee no so
na say some join it's the first time about parliament the na me chi say yaka say total road network obi a otie mbia no say Ghana yakwa nyina fi da bibia no sen and na say ministers as at now no
78,000
by ye be fra ba mu no 2016 e be fra ba mu no na total road network is a little about 73,000 yeah 74,000 kilometers ni edijai sa road here edijai and ne de na wo ho intin some minister say your total road network na 78,000 it means that your dibia by den ababeka which could be feeder roads which could be urban roads which could be highway highway so what must say intin say no he saying say sa na 78,000 o kan o say 4,000 no e de omo ba ya o ma develop and then is it bituminized road is it
feeder road and concrete
ye quota eguso and also e pay concrete and also ye the asphalt eguso ono so che mi na minim say sa 4,000 o kan no ye de omo de aba be ka ho anye de a ewo mu a omo develop no because maintenance involve periodic and periodic and irregular maintenance ye gu quota so ye kwan from feeder export improvement near the quota eguso
okay
maintenance bi wa oye potholes no patch esa intini me ma
anu de mo calculating ka total kilometer
you talk about roads or ba ya we develop we say you be a friend development he is not talking about development he is talking about maintenance which is routine and as for rehabilitation but I'm talking about road network development e wo ho say ya kwan ni e kine bi obi de bi ka ho a on the database now no so ye de bia ka ho
nti ye de bi ka ho likely 78 no kra be kwa animu
yes and no be say e kwan no say 4,000 no e wo he because they should be able to tell us say we beto 74,000 roads our network now what is say it was 78,000 network so sad there the other ka ho no did we say na feeder road did we say na highway did we say na urban roads empo you can ask.
Okay.
I'm happy to clarify this.
For instance, Ukrom, meaning say Ukrom na Legon ade. I hope baby I want new road be over the last 4 years. One road for you.
E kwan na omo construct and I know before there no. Emu na start e be start tutu na nkofo bi so.
Ukrom so upon infantima nyina new roads be construction ni.
Well, I cannot be emphatic to be able to emphatically say Bibianco so would mean that you have to tour the whole area. But me
road ramps, doc. My road ramp.
The speed ramp
is part of the develop road ramp, speed ramp, yes.
Na speed ramps, you capture can.
Oh, they capture. So they spend money, mommy. They spend money.
Apart for na police for any police for a clash and so I mean,
it is when man say Osopon and Kasasu new construction bia o ka for bia
a crow township no mo and na me say PAV and sa street no
omo be ye
omo nye omo start to 2 mo a me won say as omo guso a it's not completed but em say omo starters na say for eno no e kwan an kese senka ye kwa me nkroma time da na minim ni ntia or much, but better late than never. But if you said the person me can say, what the me pay politician for me? No, I told you be ana my redundant. You know, I pay ana you ma what the almost so bad. Papa we ya na kuma yeshipa. It's open me around my omo even if politicians omo ye moderate kakra. But I'm say assembly na no come dey me dey nkan no na me gina say it is difficult for them to agree and some of us are so we sit on the fence, you know. Sometimes, you know, yeah, near more cast or more achieve, and then I say for no, because we cannot easily point fingers to no. To the Biana ama more can ye who they be politicians achievement, you know, at the say in Centuria, Nipa Bibri, a year war crusade. Crusade.
Dog, I take exception to this.
Crusade in Century, no.
I take serious exception.
Over say, Obin to me Nante, Yamana Nante, so Nipa no, de bia yenimuno. Obia de bia yasania, de bia no, Roma for no, yenimum, na se for, we want the achievements of politicians to go beyond the miraculous ayi amotaute no de bia no to de bia untumi mfa wo hwe leaders obi a oye leader or vision na say for achievement no to de bia yen kan bebre. You see, it is people around the time Ankoma eye niama bebre no ono ankasa no was not touting the achievement. It's Ghanaians who were talking about ono class wanyehwe. Well, Ghanaians who were pointing at them. This is not to say that no road has been constructed. This is not to say that no achievement, you know, has been made or there's no success story about this government. But I'm saying that a beye abwa governance ni oman punchu when the success stories are told by the people themselves and not always politicians touting these success stories and then politicians controverting them. Na yensu so ayete nche no ye be bisa se na ekwan no ewe.
It's honorable. Yeah, no. So, about 5,000 because so my calculation is here. We the Mubeto yeno, which is 73 kilometers. Every 78 kilometers, so you have about 5,000 kilometers. It's quite away.
Mami call critical routes. Critical routes. Yeah, 81.
Mobile, my you.
Yeah. You go through your hojuma.
Or mu gusu ye hojuma.
What is the difference? And I say to me we ni na. Okay. So what I say 4 years it be our grandpa who my contract no 2020 and I said 2019. You don't expect to say obi to me. Okay. Into we dey mama boss. 81 contracts. Any man what critical routes. Critical routes. Critical routes no. 167.2 kilometers. Nebo 7.827 billion. Okay. For and enuni uyi eno everywhere. So pa membo critical upgrading of Navrongo Naga Road 35 kilometers. Upgrading of Wa Bulenga Yali Road. Me pam chose me bonus.
Upgrading na just say kwan ya wo dada.
Enuti na me kan ya. Opening say me deficient. I don't know why he's saying that, but me no de eda manimu a me nimu a aba ye ho adwuma na no na me kan.
The way ongoing construction
ongoing. So why would you say so why? Some of them are done. Oh, Sebi. Oh, say.
But you know we be hu de ma ye wie
no. Wie ni aka wasam.
De ma ye wie no betimi hu eno abobo eno so ama ye.
Because no, but you see.
But okay, de abobo we no.
We nyina
it's in the pipeline.
It is what if you say it's in the pipeline? What are you saying? Yeah, a percentage of progress in Sokrano. They indicate what? It's in the pipeline. Okay. Upgrading of Navrongo Naga Road, 35 kilometers. Progress, 20%. Upgrading of Wa Bulinga Yali Road, 41%. Salaga
Kumbungwana.
Debi Kumdipe, 60% done. Bandai Road, Bandai Kanchina Road, I was Savannah and Oti. And also 60% completed. Upgrading of Yagaba Mankurigu Road, and 68% done. Yes, upgrading of Daboya Mankregu Road, and Savannah, 22%. Rehabilitation of Atebugu Kwame Danso Road, 15%, 35 kilometers. Upgrading of Anyuan Kwanta Obuasi Road, 74%, 30 kilometers.
Anyuan Kwanta Obuasi Road.
Good. Any 74%. Construction of Osiem Begro Road, 95%, 24.8 kilometers. Upgrading of Kolo Kwati Willie Road. And no, ya yewie 17 kilometers ya yewie rehabilitation of Nkonya Rampon. Yes. Kwame Chrome Road.
Okay, Kwame Chrome.
And Pandu Rara Road. And no 21 kilometers. 50%. No. Oh, you want to know. You want to know. And I'm giving it to you.
You see, let's not spend. I think there are other issues here Ghana for. I see a camwasem. I think the young far way into at the church say, see the kinds of things that politicians always claim. So my anka ebe boy ye be kind and say SHS for a call first year. Idea ye che and say ya abolish track system at the church say I expand
infrastructure
obi called Barbara Membodi obi called radio suko ka say Wesley girls crown when she sit down in bebre account bobo schools bebre CCB account because of that no you abolish it but uko eco school hono you go say infrastructure entesa you expand it bibia e enu nti afi na ese e track system no eba nti no eto de bia I do not want to place so much premium on what politicians write as achievement and as for.
What is on the ground rather?
Mean to me and I mean to we now mean to me verify because you who be that. My example, we baby school so meaning out here. You abolish it. You know,
minister
they gave very politically sensible explanations and so forth. But the original explanation was that because you to me put expanding infrastructure in you know that's how come we abolish it. But we went there and we realized that the infrastructure had not been established, expanded, anyway. And the point is let's save this and then let's allow the people to themselves to talk about yakaka road once you spend the time in our about you and I to see na yeti he yentumi mfa ye ni nyede
enko communities no ko say pass. Okay, but honorable mo na mo ye minority mo na mo ye press conference. Just a quick one on the cocoa roast no. Ade na mo suspect say aban bobi egum a wo person odi because mo ka say cocoa roast no per unit cost because one so ka say mo buy mo ka say ye ntwen no mo nya audit no mo san fam eduma ne ma mo ye press conference mo ka say mo mate say mo re-award contract no. No more inflated figures. Then I'm here.
I'm sure. Now, before I come, Mr. Who say me a politician, into a prophet or a professor, no, or can be a youth match. Politicians in the year project you are to say what can't come in command. Yet you come her N1. Obian Mr. President Kufo, and no winning ye, no chassis, a kakakru when the late president I miss by Obian him, say a quite never way. Yet you come her, Kwame Nkrumah interchange. You Mr. President, Mahama, and no on winning here or chassis we. Yeah, there are certain projects about Maka. Meaning as working projects I wouldn't name Uwe and Castle by but we are because I'm here as a politician, as the deputy ranking, and also former deputy minister for roads. Until some make cars some more before me free. As much as my cars some met me defend the baby. It's very important.
But then the problem President Mama, I was here, you better yet here. I may say, Akoya Oka, Unia Bema no
way. You're both dangerous. But what I'm saying is, so you can't develop here, sir, or that near the quota Gusua. President Mama did over 15,000, 20,000. But they can't come. But say kwenda be wo ho ye de quota Gusu say ask for na for.
As a former deputy minister, Akoya MPP for ba unim wani tua wo evidence say omo aka ho ya 9 kilometers.
I don't know say no about which minister so what is 74,000 free 70,000 ma. Only 4,000. Minister no so be can say why 4,000 roads. So my understanding per the road condition minister say omo the 4,000 kilometers aka ho anya de wo ho no a omo de aguso. Say can for good network na increase.
But unim who say for no omo can say evidence o chest
and I've not seen it.
You've not seen the 5,000 roads.
Because I buy in share maybe just we that. In fact, roads.
Or buy on share road contract.
On share road that. Oh my, no for 4,000. Enka network in who. Oh my, they should tell me.
Okay. It's no prepare. So road that more buy. You must start here. I'm complete.
Yes. Any road that ever ho. urban roads quota also with the asphalt aguso.
Okay.
Trunk road or abayan for.
Okay.
That's it.
On a quick one on Yina Mosi or Modia Kahon.
Mobisa
Prof. What point of order?
The Biname Kase. Yeah, may ya conclude the discussion on roads.
Yes,
roads now it's about transport. Well, let me say, or mind be able to improve your transport system. One major transport system, and as a means of transport, a train and a
railways, yes.
And as a 14, but total achievement of road construction. A binomo so air castle there be munye ye na se for no. We should also think about rail lines na jugate shase na bakokra
we can go into
we up till now. No anhwe ye asa ni na anwenwen omose na etete ho na se for na wo dwendwen ho a wo tu kwan across the length and breadth of the country lines yashase real year yashase suni na incomplete na se for
but prof
hadwin
sir minister ba out abekasa say or year 20 changes or year 120 bridges or year 6,000 kilometer roads 11,000 or year we need to interrogate it yeah so they can say media you say Nana Akufo-Addo na ban to say and then the abaya new work performance are very poor because the minister is telling us ya kwan ya 178,000 kilometers 41% depend in a year good.
Now I'm not saying, I'm not saying what I'm saying is that
but the other ones
you can't ideal road construction and the challenges are a woman tea and the idea non so as I buy say railway which is good but I'm saying that whilst we interrogate
we should go to railways
I should also think about
railways
because
I support it. Let's come back next time prepare and come
once especially Jogate free it's true
say ye dey ahodi nyina ko share free SHS mu yenim say yaye we to me nka real line so ya baako efi ha
me hu so ma ye baako bi na metema ho
me member of committee
ono bo se wahu a wotema baako bi na metema moto we na chi ho dey for Afia akoso me omta mpakada anya aduma omu wie construction omu wie
next time we
na make it bebre
and I agree with you Prof because me do ono na me hwa anwe ne se I don't see the workers on the railway line no
baako
me support point is very important I don't see the workers on it
na say abayin so awaba so yi taking about 6 months yet to be fully formed into me bisa me won say 6 months e twem Afiance ye di obi beba anaso obi o Afiance obeye adwuma will the person develop the same commitment because the history of ministry appointment and reshuffle shows say ye di obi si adwuma bia no say onye na reshuffle na the next person oba no commitment towards implementing the first project and this are we not gradually inching towards a situation where somebody would get up and charge us for having caused financial loss to the state and this if we you know the dangerous and unfortunately the disingenuous practice of policy discontinuity is so pervasive we trim to the point to say it doesn't just and bibi enu e say bibi enu e say MPP for ntumi awie realize ya NDC for beto aso bibi enchire senia eniama bebre wo ho a MDC for nso sha ase a MPP for so ntumi ntu aso emwa eto de bia na
at the end of the day young Ghana for the break but to be fair to Professor Mills by na president Kufuor time okay say Professor Mills confita mom started some railway construction no Professor Mills by Otoaso kai tema sopochona but that is probably because of Professor Mills. So another leader back, we don't know whether or better
it's NDC for you.
But very but honorable yen come back to Cocoa Roads. I don't know suspect say buying
money you me but then say Cocoa Roads.
Honorable member me person mama say answer na honorable be say road ben na mobile must start e mu de na matumi complete under mobile 4 years into person answer na mama.
There na e higher gain as minority say. Eti krom ha. Me no ka say former CEO Cocoa Bodopuni e no work court say
yeah.
Yes. MPP omasam say NDC for Cocoa Roads no katasise na se for bebre nti almost suspending ni na almost started some act third year last year third year no start some year hu bi nti no almost say forensic audit na $10 million Omtuaye. Minuka say.
For the audit.
Audit alone $10 million. Ain't you know?
I don't know evidence. I just audit no $10 million.
We have the evidence. It is that they know.
Well, where is it?
So we are asking a question. Next week, you some question.
Not
the minister.
That means more suspicion and evidence.
As evidence, I'll bring the evidence.
For just audit.
We are calling for that audit report.
And now, company ben on the man.
I will come back with that, but I know we have the records and things that maybe will be some and I'll come back to you on that. We're going to Parliament to ask that question. Yes, I'm saying why. Now the reason why you be such audit report and say, yes, so spending roads in here now, quite over about 5,000 kilometers of road. Yeah. Now the problem of roads in say, so we start so we are quite. Now so to too soon as if no jaya. In short, I say, I buy when you do and say projects end this year, munjai. Now in the next 3-4 years, you say I'm on here, and that is what is been vindicated. In Sukoko was open constituency. Who said men na domama to upon something na a pro atita pansam. Can you imagine say ya drains? Ewo ho contact engineers one mo mujaye. Na yeto ye twen. Nti ye twen e number ya ti say omo award over 4,800 kilometers of Nkoko road.
At what cost?
Thank you. By information ye wo and some ministers say bank information want say omo award even in dollars. Now information yes I can ya minister the buy wo ye yin Nkoko yin wo ye yin mo say 14 billion. In the 14 billion no about 4,000
14 billion Ghana cedis.
Yes. And things are one major problem I want na Akufo na buy on roads and say so about other roads a project to say GOG projects and so on. Nireti different. Ya breso makaya so ya what contract no boarding 1.2 million cedis a kilometer. Ya breso any breso. In the so we call a friend say minister the critical route you can say 2,237 kilometers here. Yes 7.8 billion Ghana cedis now. So which it means a kilometer is 3.5 million cedis. That's a problem. Koko road the am dey buy the 14 billion and the 4,000 and 2.8 million Ghana cedis. And now another area so a friend saying 1 million and all those. Yantiase. I said it's consistent. And the information pay say those roads are the China roads here can. For the first time in the history of this country, Chinese roads, it's a 700 project. A kilometer of road $2 million. Nana Akufo at the time. $2 million.
And the normal circumstances was saying
1.2 million a day. Says you know, so $100 you are getting to 8 million Ghana cedis, what they call it. 10 million Ghana cedis a kilometer.
Okay.
So one major problem you want no. Na sa Koko road na me. What we are saying is sa 4,000 in roads na etitipan sam ye no. Mujia to one na omuria word na set saying. Na ya den in a rate no aya den asesa. And na ya den simple ya test 6 November more around the contract. You into contract as the book. And you know, these are the major issues but we need the audit report, forensic audit report now. Because it's indicting, it's worrying.
Okay.
Say, what's it? Katashabem. No one check when he neguho.
Okay.
So we need that report.
Okay.
And you're so suspicious, you're worrying. Say, umbo award contract even in dollars. That is the problem.
Okay.
Until we are back Parliament. Near some questions.
Okay.
But yaba here bisa me. Nessa meka.
Okay. Honorable, are you able to tell us our question and say about why cost an issue? Near Kogalam say issue no. Are you able to tell us why mobile you must start it? Any kwanya be a much me successfully.
Okay. If you are me pass oh yeah we mama.
Calculation.
500,000 because
if you calculate
yeah 500 million.
500 million.
Yes, 500 million.
Okay. 500. Okay.
Now we divide them by 4.1. Sorry. 441.
By 4.41.
No. 441.
Okay. 1.133.
Intino Edena or Cansano Hydro say.
Is it dollars?
It's dollars.
Okay.
We are talking about dollars.
A baggan is the same.
And here Ghana's car will say a year more than $2
I'm
million.
telling you,
I say $3.5 million per kilometer.
And I'm saying, yes, it is here. It is here. The whole amount, the total amount, for project, a 500 million dollars.
Okay.
And the total kilometers, a 441.
I'm telling you, sir, last year, so the minister,
exactly.
Is it dollars?
So where? Yes, dollars.
So, thank you,
on a was on a bound of to be fair, man.
The
dollar and cities now.
A dollar.
What the best is saying?
You calculate.
I am emphatic because at the time I am home in the bad
you're moving on. $2
million.
No, it is not true. Okay, ma'am, Afia. A choir, yeah, chassis, ye buy 2017 ye chassis. Ah, ye we. May Bob 15. Okay, God. Dear Deacon, Otano School Junction Road, 4.5 kilometers.
I don't know what Otano is.
Kwabinya,
okay.
Kwabinya Taifa Road, 6.9 kilometers. Obuasi Junction, Dunkwa, 14 kilometers. Kodie Eduma, 9 kilometers. Esutiano, Doma Akoti, Akotenim. Ipamcho ya mofanche.
Ani a new roads are mobile.
Yawie Tinkon
kilometers in the same.
Borea Junction, Pandai, Brai Junction, Pandai, 35 kilometers. Gambaga Nalerigu Town Roads, Phase 1, 13 kilometers. Kwabin Ekropon, 20.5 kilometers. Princess Junction to Princess Town, 18 kilometers.
You didn't start it.
Bitumen surfacing of Presi.
When you're a new one.
New roads
Princess okay.
The only of them I can say.
This is Hunter
roads are more.
Princess Road. There's small and also listen, I'm telling you. We awarded it.
Because honorable bitumen surfacing.
Yes.
Which means na a kind of harder than I'm here service.
Yes, once a few, they are not mean per se, Minua or between Ghana for Adrian, just say ye bar, see a be ye choir, and ye quine for from Kwan, ye mojuma.
Now, for friend, you come out.
But I was out,
say, yes, okay, a be a quino, a what I say. Nasi a buy and we are being here. Is it wrong? Yeah, can't
because Minister Nankasa statement, or say it is wrong. This is a press statement that they released. The attention of the ministry has been drawn to a statement made by the minority. Say, your friend say, the rose bia, but they wanted to make it clear that they have started and completed. But according to honorable, some of them, and you want to okay.
But this is no. You see, as some can say, ye buy a quite bien why ya okay.
And according to this,
and then I'm giving you this.
What is existing?
So it is not all of them are not existing.
Okay, so which of them is not?
No,
new roads in it because there are all listing very new ones. If you come coin him, that's why towns roads will.
Afia, my situation and it may be clear. Yen yina ye wa hai. Your baby are free I buy. And I can tell you, say, a lot of places in Ghana here, no, Obekono, ye Juma wo. Me wo come a constituency, or anase me block now. From Asaman Kesi to across contractor agency.
Thank you. It never started with you.
That's
it never started with you. New cases on that one. Which contractor?
Because more there, I'm saying, honey, honor, Cajun for a voice be by no cassette. On a bomb or quarter, so any 18 more at 18 more.
Profit, what do you mean?
A Juma NDC for a year from 23rd August.
You can't.
Maybe all the oh no, Asama all can show. Asama all can. So Uche omu kwanya no mo ye. The dollar per kilometer. This is what I have here. No, yeah, no.
Momo de na 1.13.
Na say wo ka say wo hwe ye de mpo critical route. Wo hwe ye de critical route. There was soro pa no. 730,000.
3.5 million.
Ana mo mu bi o yen ko galamsey dey so.
Divide 7.8 billion by no, there be bridge the minister. Any idea the minister?
If you say the minister, there are bridges. Any name
Prince, and no more president for the voice now can say yempo ombeshe excavators because that is the solution to Ghana problem. Whether or not in the law, no say the law outside the law because any law ni say yenshe excavators. Ghana president so evil.
Our water bodies and forest zones of harmful equipment and machinery is unlawful and in some cases harsh. I strongly disagree, and I would advise those who take a contrary view to go to court to vindicate their position if they so wish. That is what the rule of law is all about. I should know. The Ghana law reports of modern times are littered with cases in which my clients thought it necessary to challenge government action. I know there are some who believe that the ongoing exercise of ridding our water bodies and forest zones of harmful equipment and machinery is unlawful and in some cases harsh. I strongly disagree, and I would advise those who take a contrary view to go to court to vindicate their position if they so wish. That is what the rule of law is all about. I should know. The Ghana law reports of modern times are littered with cases in which my clients thought it necessary to challenge government action. In the majority of occasions, the courts upheld my contentions. In a few others, they did not. That is the rule of law, which does not recognize social status, religious persuasion, political affiliation, ethnic origins, or regional adherence. Merely the law and precedent, the ancient common law doctrine of stare decisis. The Minerals and Mining Act, 2006, Act 703, is the vehicle through which a mineral license is acquired and thus confers mineral rights on the holder. Any person who without a valid license conveys any equipment onto a piece of land purportedly to conduct activities for the search, reconnaissance, prospecting, exploration, or mining for a mineral commits grievous crimes against the state. Indeed, a person in possession of a valid license but undertakes mining in water bodies or mines unlawfully in protected forest zones also commits an illegality. Apart from the criminal violations of Act 703, the activities of such persons desecrate our environment, pollute our water bodies, and endanger the lives of present and future generations of Ghanaians. They are monumental crimes which should not be condoned in any shape or form. The presence of shangfines in water bodies is illegal, as is the unlawful use of excavators in protected forest zones. The devastation caused by these equipment is nothing short of evil, and we should not compromise in our efforts to protect our environment, forest reserves, and water bodies. I say with all the emphasis at my command that no rights can accrue to or flow from the criminal venture of galamsey. The equipment, which is being used for an illegal or criminal purpose, cannot confer on the owner or any other person any rights whatsoever. I appeal to all Ghanaians, including many in the opposition who are so doing, to rally behind government in its efforts to stamp out far-reaching illegality and criminality, rather than advocate for the protection of non-existent rights of persons caught in this evil activity. I swore an oath on 7th January to be faithful and true to the Republic of Ghana, and that is exactly what I'm doing in the fight against galamsey. And let me pause to pay tribute to the officers, men and women of the Ghana Armed Forces who have stepped forward to perform their patriotic duties in this exercise. They deserve the loud praise of the nation.
On critical roads.
I'm just saying more about critical issues. So President Voice, any kokoshe ya na President eka say excavators in there yempo e was here no because the nkrofo ye no evil. We any bro for kasa asemfo a o mapani His Excellency na Danko Kufuado wo use ye. But I say e ka kwa ho asem gusu a aye manso e wo studio. Anti e pese wan kasa wo hwe ye no. Sa won kran wo wasa wo ayi enzima wo ayi asante wo achim wo etifido mantem savannah kwan a ye bobo so say completed roads no wa fa so nansen a ma ye hu say ampa e kwan na completed roads and I say enye completed can if you ubetimi atwa photo kra to say metama or refinery road here twa na fa ye evidence e chese e kwan na ye and I nye ni nyina dey follow sa na wo say check baby e dey tax sika no ye dey call anyhow the tax money is being used. That is what I hear in Ghana for no ye betimi as citizens and not spectators. You call Ghana say in seven so because people have said say Osha Act 900 na amended act e wo mining minerals and mining law ni mu na baby any one must say check Ghana excavator e wo say a question no and so this is a case of my pedi say yen no small scale miners so omo nkofo bebre kwa ba be victims e san say e kwan omo fa so omo ye adwuma no enye no kwa even lawyers bebre e de kokoba ba say wan hwa na judgment debt and on pedi didi agra one hwe kai ba be de Ghana so ono ntumi ntua na campus yen Ghana for emu ye wa he aye ba betua sa judgment debt no for example now what some ideas be about sa galamsey any method aye de di ho dwuma no
let me say yamfa lawyer for the yamfa occupy Ghana for the and to jomo camera now let's do yamfa ya adwen and to tonia ekoso no number 1 galamsey ye adibia edi omani nya bebre eno na me kan doctor bi adibia watchro o say ko am so ye djuma Cape Coast in Tabetan na o say about 80% of nkofo a ohu omo a omo nyina efi bibia etu galamsey omo nyina ba more problem with their kidneys and other internal organs. Eye ade a edi enya bebre asay environment asay nsuo asay ensase asay kwaye ene nasefo na ne ya eto de bia eye ebufuo kura ne galamsey a foreigners eba na omobeye omuja omukro no wo fefefe uko obi kro mu a bebi wo ho ayese kwaye ye nipa nkom kwaye ye nkoyefu wo ho water bodies ye nko ho na oma preserve sa areas ni nyina fefefe wo mukrom US bebi a meko sua de o nsuo bi wo ho na eno no oyanya hwi wom snow no to na awo no ba etumi ekekia mane ice na enkofo kora ko skating ewo nsuo no so je say nsuo na chilia mana ye block na nkofo ekudi agro ewo so na zifo eye tourist attraction site nkofo ko tue sika ewo kohwe sa ne ma ne nyina na nso sa nkofo ebinu mutumi ja omukrom de ewo omudi eja omukrom e preserve omo environment na omo ba Ghana na afei omo be sei ye kwaye omo be sei environment na yensu ye no omo be sei ni nyina na enti no se ye kase ye nko galamsey ya na eye eko a esese ye de ahoɔden nyina eko esan say nipa nsusu a eye involved in the fight in galamsey business no to do bia no mo ye titire for foreigners di omusika aba party for mpenimfo eka ho party for nkuma eka ho mpenimfo bebre eka ho nti we say wo ko ana eye ntoko a ayedin the bra president Akufuado ebedi akonya 2017 assemble ko kan say he is prepared to put his presidency on the line just to fight against Galamsey. Eno na yehu ahoden a omoyeden omode hye mu gidigidi eno kra no onipa dasani bi hwe ne kra me student Major Maxwell Mahama yekuni ya because we wanted to fight Galamsey. Na emi say esanse ntokwa no ne ko eden na nipa bebre ewo saa edwuma no munti no oye se aban ne ye se okon kakra edu bebi na nkofo se wenyaye a yebeto aban den etiawo. Into they stampeded the president into relaxing the fight against Galamsey. Bra ye reshuffle amehu happen am say ntokwe ye bedu jonase. Na emi say President Akufo-Addo say we hu say after 2024 no onye den omma embepere akonwa so omampeni biom. Enti no wo hwe media madwe mu no me hwe policies and implementations or person oye na they would all be geared at leaving a certain legacy. Say obeja nkaye bi ato ama Ghana for ehu say mensoma breso no say ne say enam ye enu nti won say Galamsey fight no ya hye mu kenabium as say there regardless of whoever is involved in Galamsey no say ebekon ntokwa na ntokwa kum me support the radical. In fact we share minister young man appointed no we say ne bo hye onu so determine say obepia we share defense minister so young man onu so ye ba gire ye ho akon ase na ebetu Galamsey ase no me support fight no na mom challenge kakra akoba ne say our effort at development ye put in place several strategies for development. Kwame Nkrumah by or the import substitution industrialization by and tentam ye the Yokofa structure adjustment program by and tentam Yokofa program the Lagos plan of action by and tentam Yokofa application of political conditionalities and no yes say who democratize and edim punto mbeba and also ye hu so papa Yokofa NEPAD by Yokofa HIPIC by Yokofa sustain millennium development goals by Yokofa sustainable development goals by from 1992 up to now no e wo yemra pon mu so say aban bia obeba so no within 2 years na so no so fashion out a national development policy framework how they guide sanya man na ye enso it appear say bibia ejina na ejina na madwi mu no emi say niame hu say explain one of the key explanatory factors are emania ye pese ye no ye a enkosi aga ne say to the bia we tend to be guided by emotions and not logic. For some papa catch was human beings generally are creatures of emotions and not creatures of logic. Yes, ufa once na we before we then ubruku. Galamsey ntokwa no yanko. Na mmom madwi mo na ene say me say president akokasa was support to the burning of excavators na sefo na metie no me bisa me manyem pensem ma mindidi until I try to ask say na eba ne say na mofo said the best way to fight Galamsey no as e be burn excavators no intrase omode ma me ne say mbiri bi a ye chichi bi no yesizi bi no ye hwe ya ma yesizi ye no excavators no nyantaban esa tutu ko ni ranom eho na se fonti no ye mpesa abium ten ye chia ye be hye no and I'm say is that the reason, is that a justifiable reason? Number one, show say yes we obiya Galamsey na so wi a o say environment no environment omututu tutu amana kese da chi nipa betuto mu ewu enti no se ye Galamsey ni wie ni say environment ni ejaye a ese say ye repair environment no asase na yasere no ese ye sansiesi obroni fra dey be land reclamation. We have to reclaim the land that has been destroyed. Boom. Na eden ye dey reclaim land no machines ya yeshini enwa bi nsusu ne hia ene ya dey siesie land no say yes excavators e wo site a excavators no woshin na say site a ebedu mbiribi no ese yakosesa ne ya hye na e dey fi ho ye kosesa nya abobo ya na e dey kosesa enya tricycle ne de kosesa enya uber ne de kosesa eye excavators ibia na ese ye de kone esan den ekoyi ni na efi ho entin madwi mu no adan na se wakọ kire excavator na se oye something illegal adan na wo hye no wombra wo hye ni wie a wo besa ba abasa yi o man ni sika asa akoto excavator foforo esa de asiesie land no. The point is that uchi excavator keep it. No most state need to make keep. You see, near president ekokan in my view is a tacit admission of a failed state. So president to make us idea, not just or kase ye new mind, the mind or mind no e fail. I didn't make us share ye kase adibi entity be your mind. There were certain features. One of the features of every state, and they say it has the monopoly over the usage of coercive apparatus within the state.
I'm not chasing.
And not chasing. Yenya ye wo ha nyina no. Obi e ne wo kwan so okuretuo ene agyan ene asekan ne o wasedafo. Oman no as oman no eno na what side to be no. It is the state that has the monopoly over the usage of the instrument of force. Inti oman wo ho na se oman e wa ahoden na oman ne wo tumi na se oman ne se me seize galams excavators are. Why any party full soldier? Why any president? In fact, why any party chairman? Why any regional chairman? Why any regional youth organizer? Obeko on mine ho. I work as a state media me to me no class so see on mine wo to me ntino me baji excavators ne fun say Afia wo ko na se wo kotoka na se wo de baport na wentumi entua na se demorage chi no na on mine se me seize a wo kwan so beko on mine no aka se mo fa me ka ama me bisaw Utumi call mine. You see, the state has confiscated. Well, we're confiscated because of the trumia or what.
Now, the same to me, na president who use was say.
There
do evil point.
There be evil point. Two for say, Oman Penny, sorry, no kasa say, yachi excavators. National Security Minister supervise. Okay, sheso na yemfa yard bin yemfa excavators nya den engu ho. Appoint you be na onfa ne ninya den enhwe on policy na yenhwe nia oye be ma se obetumi akogye efi o man nse o man pani there so obi yenya sa wo so obetumi buso oye ya excavator me paacho me da say ye de ma obi wo office of the president say onhwe so no na at the end of the day no adeyira no eden ye ka kire no number 1 ye bisa no so galam excavators ayi ne de bre ye bisa no number 2 ewo hefa number 3 eden ye de ye no well say ye de to me obi so on bibi on acting on behalf of the state na se nipa ko no disappoint ya ye ngina ne disappointment no so enko introduce other counterproductive interventions nipa ko no ne ese ye ne se esese ye ka bibi kire no nipa ko ye de share ne nsa no o wan yefa then ya no ye de ne kodi a gina se nibia ye bisa no question ana se you see ne ye no akọ se nipa bi wo Ghana ha omutumi no eso sen oman no tumi nipa bi wo Ghana ha yembo mo chem so entini de galam say excavator share nsa na se ono akwa cheche ma ne wura no ma oman panin po ntumi nka hwe nkyere no
okay
entino essence yentumi nka hwe nkyere ne nti ebinum wo ho a yentumi nka hwe nkyere omuti ene ye chi a yemfa nkokora no omo dia omo ko release we are undermining the sovereignty and the powers of the entity we call the state and ya say eno dia say any state a Afia say any oman a ene ye tie na no ye say nkoko bi a nam ye tete ya if we don't have the state. No, what I'm saying is that I am a bit.
But how about he says untiasia no akoko because
it's a desperate situation but if you yeti hey na papa well me na aka say eto de bia sika ye abob ye shebo akese ye budget nso sika ye de be implement ni bi ni wo okay bibisa wo wakohye excavator we here excavator and na wo dey reclaim land enti nia wo hia no and na wasai no wo wi a wasan akobo bosia anase sika kra nke ye de be ye akwan no wasan fasesi kan bi asan de akoto excavator e de ekosiesie land na asen wo mbra couldn't you have kept that excavator and say must land no at the end of the day no ye be yen be use the same if we want to strengthen the powers of the state or want to allow if we allow the state to assert its authority as a sovereign entity that whose powers transcend the powers of party apparatchiks and full soldiers anka ye ho betoyen but nya akoyen say party for no send your mampeni kasa any party for no slow party for to me na party for na slow party for to me
including mampeni
because enya sadia on my yes look ye kasa bibi your ye kasa state hwe enti na wo namo a wo be say articulator kakra kebi ba na police ni fia bi o ma ne nsa ba akoso so ye
obi abegina
articulator na be den obegina hwe me krom na say if you achemfo ye show police wouldn't need to show police police ni bi na em say okoka civilian bi na wo ka civilian na say wo show police atade police ni obo wani so na say wo show police atade wo say abanye du nti wo nye ne bi na papa yi oye police na dan na ni duty wan show police atade and okoka civilian na civilian no of him what you say the court no mu say hey Debbie now you are not in the line of duty but the point I'm trying to make is that abanye du into no say obi oye kitikiti po na say
because of what they close with the duty of abanye
atuguba embribi or say or ma judgment no amanity so no share the coat of arms who share coat of arms say state and no president ba na ne car no say coat of arms me say me driving as me hu nkofo no mo ye 111 and say so omo use siren no omo use siren no me mom kwan and fa be kumi me mom kwan but who's a president de na ba motorcade de enim coat of arm Eba say the man is now symbolizing the state. I know they all respect. We give to the president. Me njin to me say. Or mine no what to me say. You be keep or mine what to be say. Bet to me keep us in safe custody. Cars are yachiche. Ibi kobu last staff house. Ibi good national security. Ni rano makoje. And no mine is so.
Okay. But remember how back near a solution. Until how do you propose a president to solve a problem?
Me propose are simple.
Remember, honorable. See, the prof case said this is not the solution. Momo try some best survey under Professor Mills Anye, President Mama Anye, and President Kufuor the first time Anye. Burning of excavators here, best no. Is that somewhat a solution? Because the president said we're desperate. Because actually excavators come on one and call for cry. What should we do?
And then now they won't go for
it. So we investigation. Who can say Professor if report what things said? You
see, excavators. If I'm sorry, I'm passionate about it. See, excavators near Chi, young fan go good no man's land. You do gonna have young fan go good baby. And you'll be out here.
I'm going to committee, the appointment committee, and we will contact. They na aka any day na Iran no see reporter na say e buy 500 enya no credit
well be mark level but the point is that you see e be den e right inti why na dey share nsa
okay and baby one so me no hear again because up to today obi am my clarity say as of today excavator say
some for no to me see on mine
okay
but yen to me into no mine more individuals
have more
power than the state
honorable mama tna ba mu that you have dealt with this issue does it appear to you some companies or helpless ohun de onye and na have the share excavators na and I say the prof can he has every power and therefore we fairly say on to me no my asheshe
no sir we me that be say helplessness na ba mu I don't know about excavators because and a prophet can to me ahoden bibia mra atawchi say what excavators we easy you know ka say and say na so I can woko habo dimoji so chiwa wo car no ne easy wo de kokoto a mra no and ndimwa so then esi kwan say mampani no obetuna fa sa kwan so sa asase no we take decision bi na ya dan no anya the use of force na there some say na 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 wo twa na akọ the be as a military rule ni patapa ni ade you do level a imran e dey adwuma president there is also last the first time no say or dey ni na dwan whether den e beto so we make sure say aya dey ampa ino me kwa ni nye won crofo fa won so mo nya asesa won say president opportunity say waba second term oba frank fufuro be yade the minister fufuro na na sefo so me mom de me nje sa excavator say in hia ntum because you bit me use excavator at reclamation you bit me this assembly problem be brave into say
no but honey etiase but don't you agree so say Obampenia ye desperate because knowing that more NBC
man come on you desperate saying
because was stopping no stop it
mami yet krum ha the first man president no why desperate you know mine president to me desperate dey because the president the power to me na that's why desperate there that's maba
ni w until honorable what can o ma Friday my galam stop anye ye my vanguard anye ye my ni nyina anye ye no na o ma penny say no a
ko want to me anya court with my want to me anya your three arms of government and simply dey issue account you the executive the legislature and the judiciary now who executive na won some who power senior to do it want to me was yanko judiciary who ko having so I think sir also the courage he has the power already your man to me or be also to me so do be see so you change it why do so once at the moment about say once we boom raso
if you are more cameras here see Father Dixon say e be to trust man na be nti no we seize wa monfa nkogu dan bi mu obi amfa ne nsa nka bi obi wo UTV ha owo to me say Father Dixon akoka chen say what can me so me you see more man peni entoto Omine to me no Otiano no ase. Omine will to me he also has powers as executive president. And Afia so
no. I was me busa asem bi say prof honorables. The reality is also on the ground. Me and yet is all my penny oti wiem and oye.
We must not you see struggle we must not you see we must not you see one of the things Emma me say edaso Emma me respect o mampeni Akufo-Addo ne say bra obedi to me no one of the cliches and as one of the things he touted was that he was incorruptible. Ubuntu mean corrupt no. He as a person ubuntu mean corrupt no. But it appears say going forward in our nation no, let us not look for an individual who is not incorruptible, but let's also look for an individual whose incorruptibility will be asserted in a way say affect because he a corrupting influence. Omampeni no or no
who's a corrupting influence in omuntu
yeah and corrupting influence obi be flow obi aka say me yes me chairman me yes Omampeni ya aware but I'm saying that must he pander to the challenge? I'm thinking say esan say
excavators if it's pondering
ya kwachi no ya kwachi
omo boys here kwachi omo so me national security for say office of the president
omo ya mfa no court
national security court edina omo be
our argument now is that ye di omo court ye di omo fa mbra kwan so e papa na mom which excavators now keep and don't pander to the partisan influences that will make calls release one fanko there be well no me pacho ebia omonfa omadwen enko sa ho no me pese me kire na Ghana 40 no mampeni etene say or support to the burning of excavators na kire say o supervise over a very failed state. But I'm telling him, sir, I'm telling him, sir, he's an executive president. In fact, I call him a political king Kong because our powers in a day to me now, a day to me. Look, many of the Kasambri be a cap, public investors bill, namupa a day na or mamping or pese or ye or my to me.
Okay.
Oh, to me, 18 years only to me, no. Okay. Well, until see a very review 1992 constitution, you better take over the baby. Only to me, no. I said a very defeatist approach. See a band one, but you need you hear the same excavator. If you, how will you feel? You shit excavators. You really, you sign by Jessica. Mama, you sign by two. You better to tax and say you the got same excavators. Near the courses are excavators now. You share no. If you
okay. Honorable, it appears a pressure minister as a dog. Prof, I can't ask him but I say a failed state because we agree say failure.
I will not even say prof or no nadwin. I would say it is not. This is not a failed state. Ghana is not a failed state. That one I want it will be very clear. It is not a field.
Can
I clarify that?
Can I clarify that?
They all can me conditions. Yes. Thank you. So can
so can I explain the idea of phase
let me go. Let me go. Afia. The woman I say it as any say. Galamsey no. A beboyan and as a mboyan as woman. To start with.
Yeah, answer our question, Dada.
Yen say. Would there be a J Jade or no? Oh, yen say. Galamsey no say yama yen take other measures a year very robust. You will not be able to achieve what you want.
Including legality.
Yes, including that.
Including legality.
Yes, and I am going to tell you why it is so. So, Afia, dear Bibia, Yebeka, say, Yepese, Yede, a stop Galamsey Bia, and Yejuma.
Okay, ma try Nina.
And Yejuma. So, o say, ma onum enko site wo, even before Yebe started say, Abia, Yebeshishi. Excavators, you know. You can say, oh, bia, wo excavator, bia, wo ye galamsey bia, koi free ho. And some pon no bebano, near say, ye ma kwan pon ma ye import excavator.
Okay.
Until before ube import excavator, no, you have to go and prove to the Minister of Transport. At the crowd would they, you know, babe because sabi ye wo krom ha say no, ye a friend is saying. Road construction. Yeah, other construction worker. You hear excavators. And you know, the baby as I say, obi den edibiba. And now we are talking about a lot of excavators. A CC Galamsey site. President say, this is the approach that I'm going to take. Obia me sa aba beshemu kena. Me the new minister aba. Me manutu me say. Okono koto excavator bia onhye no enti wo excavator bia esi ho bia no koyi free ho ansana oma babeto na se Afia we decide say wo de the president aka no undi so wo bekoso aye adwuma na wo ye a now yes say ye beto a ye behye no you see let's take our mind to that. Say, ya catch you say adie wei wo de to benkum a de maye wunie enti mfa mfi benkum mfa mfi nifa enkoto benkum wo se me de me de beto benkum na wo de koto benkum na de kro no a me se me de be ye wo no me de ye wi a now I say my bonnet. Okay, but
the issue is also about
we do not disagree over the fight against Galamsey. You
disagree. No.
I didn't know what say me ya machine no. Who's we here?
Me here saying enye de obidi ye Galamsey a cause problem man no a ye Ghana for nyina ya gia to please we don't need it.
Oh no we don't
need it. No, not that
Mr. MP you don't need it.
You don't need the Galamsey excavators. We don't need them.
Now, how do you reclaim the land?
We have other means.
Other means.
No, meba, please. Meba. Enye Galamsey for there and ye dey kwako reclaiming. Because at the end of the day no say ye gi
na why no dey dey be
about obi patriotic. Okay, me ba say see ye ko use ye ko chichi excavators efi Galamsey for ho near the ba begu ho near say okay say see no ma free ho nti ye dey kwakoya Ghana for so beka the same Ghana for e beka ye nya ye Ghana for ye beka say o ko chichi Ghana for na o dey e ba be ye reclamation. Meanwhile, no abana nkasampo no say ye koye reclamation we give it out to contractors to go and do it. Until the obi we say any other na on fan ma contractors no mo fan konkoye. Ye di ma contractors o mo fan konkoye a eno so ye we say no ma kogigi Galamsey for excavators and I'm with my contractors for say on fan conquer juma.
But how about honorable the lawyer for the Occupy Ghana?
I don't even want us to go to the legality.
We want to look at it.
He will get it.
President Nakasa ya
where Ghana near count and you support if it is wrong, it is wrong. We talking Ghana. And then be different.
I didn't know a president take can. As I say, a day I dream a basu. Okay, president say, sir, approach we. Who prof, as some can say, president, when you are more to me, say, fire, dear, so dear. Into 2 minutes a dear man, ye expect to say, Uber used 2 minutes a dear man, a dear year, Jumano, send a year. Yes, Galam say, say, on mine, and soon in your mania. Into yes, can say. Say ebi no krampo per research work be a doctor be a you said it say nkwara no be a ye wo no krampo from that affect them enti no as say omampani di ni tumi e de stop saade no ma nkwara ye wo no enko ba say Galam say enti ombe ye default enti president okay ekwaya me pese me faso na me di ye adwuma ni ena osan ka say okay adwuma kwan me faso ni say wo wadwen ye wo say ekwan na me faso no enye ne kwan no enye de me ye no president no enche say tumi ni e de amanu ni ntino so wo ya de a eni kwan say wo ya obi ntumi challenge no wo tumi challenge no wo tumi the president ko court nya say president no as a person but adwuma omo eye no a etia mra no anase etia wo no wo tumi say wo de no famra kwan so na wo de no famra kwan so a na mra no adi no say wonni kwan say wo be hye excavate met me hu ni so no maka cho so papa me kokko eti wu na ni so no hu ami he's making an analogy doing it mama eti kwan na wo de be dey na wo body ye kasa wo munya no kra no na wo wasoma kwakubu ahen ene nkofo se mkokan trom se yen ye ba danu ai be ma wa kwakubu ahen di o me body di me ayam well then you don't do that mommy would you want to tell me story what dey mama nko so me catch rew say wo body enka bi because wo dey wo so bampo a wo be mo ma beye nti wo dey mama ne prof nkasa wo dey enka bi eti won me kan wo makaka no wen bring him to order I am talking about your speaker so let me bring him to order let me bring him to order your government I mean MPA we are deputy minister that only MPA they make sure say we
but to be fair to him or say ade na free baby na be see ha to bo answer honorable mami busa sa question we or say every baby na be see ha obviously ade o ma try ya ye beji we anye ye be ye we anye ye o ma try including under NDC under Professor Mills under President Mahama ma try ya okay samosapon mo de ne kwato ano Central Virginia de na he tried obi a try no but to bo no bo patch say baby ade na du no they just have to find a solution be saving kofo say na prof for my example na here life and death matter say ukota kwa ne or see interbeting say nkofo ye wo nkola omo birth defect because of galam say nti baby edu no omampani cannot no longer say law no and I say dey say and dey fata yen hye no enough deterrent to say and symbolic
mama fa be mbo wansa mama fa be bomu wansa if you every country be a friend democratic and wo I was certain I was quite democratic you were quite ye faso a ye nema wo ukọ ayi military rule ne revolutionary times ye omo kwan omo faso ye den omo ye nema ho ukọ wi ade ne ye chewa enam frustration tie to me the papai e hye wo kon ne apapetru ayi atum ne ahyew wo enti no ye wo democracy nema bi a create semblance of dictatorship no I say den ye twem fim na enumpo no make na disagree with you exercise
mo kasa prof kasa me na me kasa o prof me na me kasa na wo dey ye and you what the mama na kasa
all ye no enye se e bia ye on fa kwan a wo dey ye so e no dey ye
na me kasa
enye se bia sabi wo excavator esi fie ne ya behye no excavator ye behye no ye ba bia ye be ko no na ewo baby a ye
bench no me no ya
adwene say wo kan military dictatorship say see there baby a ye duro there ase ho ne ye kwa e ho no military dictatorship no me krom ache ase jungle welfare ne wo ho no ye mi se asem kra ne papa wa sotro so what you say enye say bia ye command structure no mpo na e ka say na munya no what you bro
I think that you see honorable nyina say omo jisum say am fight galamsey
nobody disagrees
am fight galamsey but Mumodu soprandi konya mo fa so
what say what kire me senti
Afia e ho na ye duro no e ho na
Pasa unya MP no ka say ya en hadwin
onji tumu no
na say isu
na mimima ye twi ya dwingina so say e kwa we ya ye fa so a ye de ye no eno any the best approach for now
one critical question say mo hye no e be solve problem
no
mo start say mo hye na
I solve problem no and I am telling you
say omo excavators no kwa ye hia ye mfa nya hwe
galamsey a part of it a part of it you see you need a part of it you leave those one kasabra no to cover one yes we do
okay so other excavators na galamsey
for there we will not use it
oti hei no okasa okay pacho oti hei e no okasa oman no esizi nkofo kasa nya kasa ni na to be a omo yusu what you say oman ni sizi nkofo kasa to be omo to be ton meboa enti no se ya chi excavators na se ne awo na wo sie so oman no wo excavators ni nyama bebre a ye betumi di a reclaim land enti ne hia galamsey for there na dear, I think that it makes a lot of sense to prof. It's a woman say, "Yeah, to me, so I'm back before I'm back. The
so I'm back. No, I'm senior in the agenda. Young katakata in so. Now, Sabin Kurana see areas now. Omo ekoso no ha basa. But what I'm saying is, so if you want one uncle's opening or two way, no microphone do galamsey no. Machines near there. Not go for.
MPP for na door so galamsey.
Let's not even point.
Yeah, because we don't have any
there I have dream anchor for kasa and it's our use of force. Say yes, you know. Such as Ubia Agnoboa, because first in a time no feli, Ophelia Galam stop, Galam scrum, Sanko Fuya and Yama wine. To us, time the Shino. That one, or in a knuckle for Nankasanadi. But I may say, Govina can say, a tomb dance and tumbra. So, Pastor Sano by our prof. I quit the first war, lawn war. I would talk by Parliament. What you to me? Somebody to me say yes. Satami abrumso. I'm desperate. I'm frustrated. Can't afford hammering. Must be babeko.
See a best to be salon.
What
he's proposing a new law. Yeah, he's proposing a new law.
Because you better amend the name to me. We can't keep it in safe custody. Where are you weak? You see,
Prof. Oh, man, Kasai.
But Prof, the man, I
won't Kassan. Oh, we are weakening.
Prof. Nakuma, yes, and then Nakuma, yes.
You are president of the state.
And then Nakuma, yes, who's a mechanic? Exactly. What is happening now? Say the meetings of Mampanino answer about also no or ye be a name running famua. A quite cheerful for us over Parliament. Would propose a say. Imagine Chem say, watch me. I'm frustrated. Gonna for Hammy. Into the end, then Sakwa with a person faso, Sakwa and person faso. Say, one bring my mama coin. She said, we are talking about rule of law. So that's the better rule of law. Into the be up when is in Zoom and use of force. Into Sanana Kofado. So if it's Ben and Nopati, na se ba stop there. Ghana for nyina ka che say e bi asida. Na e bi si ye no and solve problem ni na because you democratic state nti no. Mama ya kwan bibi bia ne mraso ne mraso. Na wo se obi on tiase no court a. Wan ka say we executive wan tumi anye. Court judiciary no na odokwa koso ano. Na sa failed supposedly failed state no. Sa na eba. It's unfortunate. They can say nyana ko fa ye mu bi support no. Me galamsey me small scale mining. I support small scale mining because small scale mining by any areas of gold one on bottom. It means person who trust small scale mining.
Okay.
But saying I too sophisticated. And for Chinese for the equipment. See, galam say per that word. Titanium, you know, no good. But a local one get as a be a good in the equipment not bemino. Any problem no. Into no on for quay and namswa. Because when I did in sir. Yen kwala no more side here to go na se for no to me man is small scale mining.
Okay, but honorable say akwa must so much no. I solve a problem na say nkofo adwane free site one ade. Is that one enough justification to my penny, you know, is the right thing to do?
Mommy, omo shall say in the past. Omo book of Frasum, Mamma and Moon near the CAB. Would level Uncle Siaga. But the point is that would they can be at all. One more margin, Eddie or man ye and cosway switching. Man, fuck can be into her. I bet to me that she may be myself, mine. Because young cohort, the use of force, no, the free system, ye military will be and will be interesting. Now, who use force? Workers are court. Near kind of saying. International Fado, Obia supportino. So, time on also. Can I'm saying no idea, could my dear saying, oh, you free so. No moment they be here about boy here and say, you have quite an amswa. Ebema ye sanctity, democratic sanctity, and Sabah Nebeka, because who check them at all. So I
would say, more to me are solving under 2 terms. Say my penny on then what
at that time no the sophistication are too much in that than before.
Sir.
Yes.
And sophistication into the
sophistication are cost now. Who's a process. What I'm saying government a process. Into onupo baby suya. You start wa ha. Ni ko duru ha. Suma ba na also start galam stop na galam ade. Does it mean say e kwanje bia no ebitima ye other than say this force no? That's the question. Is that the only solution?
Trying to start be so
in the lowest state.
You're
not in the lowest state.
But honorable, baby, Edruno. Unyin say Edu baby. Obi crowd the message. Babante Bakuno says some drugs, narcotics near there. Mushi. And the money I'm support to see and she. What's the difference between way and
now what did we call baby?
But what is something I'm saying? Because you sooner because you sooner has human being. Yantiana Irai. Yantiana cocaine a hole to Irai. What I'm saying about I'm not going to take that. What I'm saying. Kasama me the me say nipa na untumi bo omo no omo aso ni sankrofo ya obekese omo nshi excavators. It's not being possible. So obi was saying the question no. It is possible because we are dealing with human beings. It is possible to say be she there. Yes, you'll be there. So you should be careful.
Okay.
You should be very careful. And I can assure you, say, who can say it is possible? So who would you ma? Yes, you know. Obini di oma ye be se no
but
is a level no
I'm say our same way say so na me ko prof also kokoye exams man student but mu ya NDC sanka president anye no folding in sase NOS wonye NOye no kokwasa NDC as a political party you as a member of parliament me politicize it but mu ya government in waiting NDC mu ya government in waiting
we are coming
what I say it is so mampani Akufo-Addo anye ana ko oja na we aso on shit and also you fight said the 4 years or yeah you cry and come by you so against
what we are saying is
2016 when you so against
that is not
he's
let
not fighting
let me tell you yes easy ayi wo krom ha obi ayira na yehu nani on kan hwe
nyemo na you so against president say
what is that
aduma ni hono because we stop Galam so boys in aduma nya manka no ba manka
yeah prepare what I'm saying is one wo ya de be manye krogen wo share system asia embra kwan so obi anim say papa ankosiaga there's a possibility about my man ye.
I'm supporting the time of starting Galam say no. More NDC mo supporting.
Who didn't support Akufo-Addo when he started? Go to City FM. I supported initial stage.
As a political party, NDC mo supporting.
I'm not representing the party.
I'm
representing myself. You are. Such as because a party never have to be manaba. I said what I'm saying is na Akufo because I'm a minor. We need me catch on there. I've been a minor all my life.
Sir.
Yes. I was at the time. At the time, I was a human resource director. Be out in African region. Okay. So for about 25 years, I'm pengu. For about 26 years, I've been an HR at the top in the mines.
Okay.
It's illegal mining. I did for illegal mining.
No, so only mines professionally. No.
Sometimes you are misinformed, you know. Because of my training and because of me values near them, me illegal mining.
Okay.
Me small scale mining, mechanized mining. Because as a human, as a society, you know, we can do it possible. Say between mechanized mining or small scale mining. So now Kufa was starting. So you know, checking galam. I supported it. No, then is galam stopping kauni adina. I'm quite kosiaga. We are dealing with human beings. Sa galam stopping those times. This is machines be brave. Ni ade ba ya chi what is the guarantee? Say you know, nipa na ambo kwa say you know. Yen shi bi de yen je bi de. It's possible. So say ba say why desperate. Now who are going for so? Call for national dialogue. Okay. You can talk about it, but not necessarily say what them ranu eshamsa what's the court. Because I can assure you, say nipa on one year jumana first one jumana. The same people na ye bi ni de be you best you be there because we be far for na prof kind. Open before kwa kuna head you know matic on tumu na. So we are in a situation now. Also we should think together as a people. Not our politics and the same people whatever. Engage people. Okay. Go into a dialogue situation. Okay. Burning no e be so go banana e da ho atwan so we say burning no you see say enko baby odinda so achim MP
my call prof Sajampo but abranti ba ko message o say if you catch o mu nyina say o mu create jobs Lincoln Johnson na eduma na eni ho no na ma boys in bebre aso agalam say ope ana obenya anye ye kra no at the end of the day obenya chop money a wo de beto aduane adi o mu create job. In fact there's a security analyst why work bi o che say since agalam say fighting start here na nti ana ma robbery ni crime cases no cost because eduma bi eni wonti boys in free ho a ene omo na mines in bebre so last week so ha say dodo no most of the mining site no arms omo otuo omo free galam say na also mom nyaduma na no matie si town na robin cofo nti chaos and here so if you any alternative yes share no and solve the problem.
Small scale is there.
Before I
small scale mining.
How do we solve this? Because I don't know so put you share president Nejina be and Netina be more. I can see and sense his frustration say NDC aye under President Mills anye ye Mahama ba anye ye ono kra ne first time o de ani wo poto and ono kra aka say the party for nyina anim say omu lose in all the mining areas. Inti out of desperation says say oh yen wo hwe anye ye intentional. Inti who was suggestion be said e betimi solve your day we ana.
Okay, you see the desperation that we talk about, you know, I don't think it's well founded.
We are very much there, baby. I didn't ask ya.
Oh, what is on?
Support to me support to everything. In conform more ye galam say no. On party for count or more outside party account across the political divide or money account. To the beer one shakra or more ye galam say bi no musika kra na be support to elections. Am I would me win elections? Na so for. Into no to the beer nane cano a day. Into no for me support to the fact that the president enim say echina ombegina se ento aba ma ne biom enti no obeyere no ho wako ntokwa na okono menene ya adwen. I support the radical measures and interventions that are being put in place to ensure say yebedi nkonim na mom ne me kan say yembisa ye ho say eba ne san na afei yesi ye kwache ye friend say excavators na ye nhye no ansa na ne say embiri bia ye kwache ye no yentumi anhwe so now yembisa ye ho say na eba ne san ne yentumi anhwe so ne yenti a yentumi anhwe ne ye kwache so no yentumi nya wo hwe ya na ho kakra na me ne omo disagree de kire say obi ene ye de excavators no ehye ne nsa na ohwe ne han na excavators no enya ataban etudwane ya nipa kro no yemfa ne nyina mra kwan so na fe yemfa nipa fofo nya den ensi ho na ye make sure say sa nipa kro no de waye na adwen waye determined say se de ade bi hye ne nsa obeden obehwe so se ye ne sa na ekire say yem toto oman ni tumi a ewo ase na mom se ye kase ye frustrated into no ye chi a ye be hye no de na kire say e ya akoye say enkofo bi ewo tumi ese oman no no mo frustrate ye. Let us begin to reassert the authority of the state. And if we do that now,
authority of the state in saying the best of the problem.
Sir, ye the idea yen chini yemfa show mine nsa. Na yemfa o mine tuo ni ejan na seka na yemfa mbo ho ban. Na yem obi ante se obi fra. Oh, ene obi kodi etutu asem na se ye che no koto police station na obi afre. order from above into releasing. But these days, you are getting some police officers who will tell you that onipano waye bone entino menye dey minyano me de omane mbra be yedwuma minimobia or drive committee road traffic offense police for eche no ye che no pe no afre peni bi na peni ne police ne kasa police ne ka chen se minimum me de omane mbra na yedwuma se ye ma omane mbra yedwuma na se ya che excavators ne de akoma ebinom so omonhwe so na se party regional chairman ba se we no ye me nkofo nti munya momwa ubenya obi a odi omane mbra yedwuma ka che se me the state, the interest of the state and the powers of the state transcends partisan interest. Into me, yenya obi to say ACP awuni na omewu na. No, they accepted the mandate and the rule of. In fact, enya galamsey fight ankasa. Obi a yedi to me ebe shenensa. Say ye electoral commission, say ye police ni, say ye soldier ni, say ye member of parliament, say ye then. Ye the omani to me shawunsa. You exercise a sovereign role and mandate of the state, which is expected to transcend the interest of partisan full soldiers. And as for into near me can say yenche na yemfa mo mine no o mine hweso na o mine wo tumi any ahoden say obebo nia ye de ahye ne ho no ho ban say o mine bia entumi embo ade a ye seize ho ban no is a failed state. O mine nankasa ko na okoche okosizi ade na o se mia na mache na me your mind no me need to me say even though ma confiscate no metumi aboho ban, then the state has failed. That's the context within which I said the state has failed.
Okay.
What do I say?
Okay.
Say wo ko chigalam say as o man as wo to me so then wo sa aboho ban. No man to me as certain to me no na o man no kwan e ma party full soldiers e beje excavators no efin nchen esa the command ru anamo.
But we any evidence be as a party for soldiers na beje excavators do you say ayira
be yirai but me catch you say ma ye pense mu na me dididi na me pense mu che say party for mpanimfo na ye we dey me ni party mo mfa ne dey ma no we dey me. I'm telling you, and that is it is so pervasive.
Me who say Canada Japan so can be to that direction.
Please let us begin to allow the state to function as an independent sovereign entity that has monopoly over the instrument of force. And no, and as ye man yes idea and no the obedient to me sorry and sure man na say the approach na ye and say and na nkofo bi omo to me so mining tea.
Okay. And that's a bad signal. But on remember, so you better era Abeku Benatha, but Francis I'm not say, what is the NDC MP saying? How long has the affirmative action been in Parliament? And also I say, yen Samra Parliament, I feel na President Babaji approval or Parliament, no the acquisition excavated. Abenda, enu ho no say nsuo no kra sam ye ho hwea enye ya say dey na afede che say ice water kra e na Ghana for e ba benum to say it's a shame to all the anti-burning advocates no omo ni na ewu ye huro omo hu because ye hye na betimi solve problem no e dey am no say Professor Jampo there's a difference between a failed state and a failed operation enti jai say o keka ni nyina bomu a o ma ayet say dey Ghana eja dem so Ghana ye solve problem to say ye nkanche Professor Jampo na kwabransa for message so there but if we argue this way say the NDC honorable yo studio argument na then na politicians nya no omo yi go bia anti na bia ba na ohun se project obi na be ya also on to us because wa betina studio ka say na NDC yes but your mind Ghana project nti we be yo e was say to us e was ye nyina to us na o mind Ghana mom enya e ho so and a PK e we lembele no say in fact we are enjoying program no power lembele. Now one good thing about NDC is that almost all the road projects across strongholds are in good conditions. But for the MPP, they hardly fix their strongholds. But over NDC, almost strongholds, so munim so munya vote nyina empoho wasa Memphis Central. Any ade over NDC but MPP for sector kwa e ho kra na kwan money headquarters e wo ma ja o mu krofo nyo mu wi na o maba se ento aba ma say now Asad now Takrady interchange has not been started after all the fanfare no omoba ebeye wa ajip runabout ni nyina amodeda dankofo eji vote ni nyina omonye hwe was in fact NDC has a good infrastructure record western region echen omunuanom MPP fo nto omode wanhwe adachi bia no omone NDC fo a ene besan akọ message odi free elembele esend ya Alhaji Ahmed Gulf City o say otie pa Alhaji da say otie na we you views no comment aba also betime de odi asende na makan e de ama George Efasapo no say if you have visited more than 100 mining sites e Ghana, the measure government is putting in place no very temporary. There's one sure way out betime e de aye say community based mining bi a wo ka ho asem nti explain na men kan o message so e ma na ya kakari hamon no say if they should burn all enye sa na omo so omo ntia shoot them and kill them because yen to me ma yen suo no say because a few people omo po musika e de akodi preman e wo enkranting and Isaac Kwati no say if the state has the mandate na Pastor Jampo can state now so kuta mandate say to function in the bigger interest of Ghana nti nyese kakra bi nti yesi yen hye Ghana dodo ne Ghana nkoso nti ye be hye Ike say owo Taifa and odi we ba Francis Kwadwo sign us if I really love Pastor Jampo asem no kore ne ba bi e dana and odi akoto no Ghana for so ye mpe no kore enti onipa ne ka no kore no ye ntia se onye NDC onye MPP wa do kore no and a prof e kan odi mu cheche mu e ban na mensa basement o say if you busa say that's nipenti ye mra na se emra nti na ye nipa ka che omo sa so odi nti won ben se won ben ya se ye hye no ye hye no nti ja NDC MP no ene de okeka e wo studio no Kwachi Erasmus ono so ono de he is all for ye hye enti wo nti ase kra ye hye ena Nana Kwame Opasco won sa wono say if you kindly tell my own MPP party executives for me say those appointed by government in several positions should stop aspiring for different positions. Well, when you issue, and as Sule Munta, no, see if you are doing a good job. We are enjoying discussion. I do many boys in Bay, and also issue. I was a can, and no, my boys be brave. Do a more question. I'm saying because I need a crano, dear, a dear son, Ubenya de Obedi, and the other better, the Ama and Crano. Yanko Yera Benabe Quata Honor issue, near better to us studio and say, Obanica say, I don't pay more watching any aqua by UTV so.
Upon the time.
Open minim say we are expert, we are consultant by United Nations on infrastructure issues be planning near ade. First and foremost, galamsey we ade affect Ghana and kase planning. If I to share sika kra ade ashema yi oman no ene ya dwen afri niam bi anka betimi di say sika na akwakoye na say ne ade ye galamsey. Kwambens no affect your infrastructure development.
Yo, if you are madawase the chair was friend and Honorable Ejemesa. I worked with him when he was presiding member in Wasa East.
Oh, okay.
I know who he is.
Raise your voice, my
that was way back. Okay. Say so, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay. And see, my chair, Honorable Ejemesa. Unfortunately, Professor Pokua has left. But on the two key issues, medicine can mark politics near too much. There's too much politics. There's too much politics about almost everything. What the Abem we elect Aban into government to execute and prosecute national development agenda. It's a one manifesto, so a national development plan, so a national development program. As far as it is within the confines of the law, we must allow them to prosecute it. And if we are in opposition or we are in government, let us contribute, let us try to counter with the view, say, and to me, it is within that spirit. And Honorable AJ and MP, or friend, and Professor Jampo will discuss. But let me say this. The galamsey is a major headache. Now, as Oman day, we will do transformational around galamsey. No? Yet, so long as we continue there, you be a damn or friend romanticize or friend galamsey. No, we will not do anything. Says here, as a cover, a lot is gone. Assassin and Kasaso, a lot is gone. Unsu has been affected. Individual livelihoods have been affected. Now, health also has been affected. And to say, Aban take any major step to stop galamsey, we should all support it. Now, having said that, Mamankade, the burning of the machinery, whether tractors or excavators, no. I'm a Musu Kakrang and coming Professor Jampo Bayadrin. There. Because it can become a fleet or a stalker or Chinebian Kobeboa. So, what should be another one should be. Probably it's being burnt with a view there, obey a hindrance to others from bringing equipment. But equipment nakasampos the ankoye obabwa. And say many Professor Jampo Beya Kakra. Having said that particular point, let me jump to the issue of the roads. If you are not, as part of the long-term plan, prepared a national infrastructure plan. The national infrastructure plan lays out clearly the way we can improve every aspect of our national infrastructure. Roads has been captured. Trunk roads, feeder roads, urban roads have all been captured. Now, Mejezide Abia, Honorable Amakwata, is talking based on them and Zamana Washishe, because I know the Director General of National Development Planning Commission and the conversations we've had. But that kind of conversation there, 4,000 is an addition. I think it is something that is unnecessarily wicked and intended to kind of mess up things. The 4,000 that is to be done is part of the national transportation stock. It is part of the total transport network. And so whether it is improvement or whether it is enhancement or whatever you want to talk about it, it is all part of the 78,000 routes that is part of the national route stock. In Singapore, that should be out of it. Ghana, we need to really do transformational and deliberate national policies to move the country forward. I think too much politics is messing us up, and we need to really work around it and change it. Thank you.
I think the Abaya said next week. Now what you be Simono? The Abama Aba studio near expanded a sa assembly because Galam say assembly. I'm say enya de ebeko anytime. So na car kwan asem so say can cause ya pomodin nyina e ka car kwan asem. Say apomodin wonsem ne nya en na car kwan no nipa be yare. Ye na ekokra na akwakoya asem ti. E na rules no say the all kind politics. Ye de bibia ya politics nti akwan no kwa untumi hu clearly. One of the things that UTV Abaya say the camera no ebeko nkrase most of the roads of Maka Wasem na akwa akotwa na fili gadochi ababe yam ya hwese ampa roads ye wie is it in construction and I say afeni ye best start and I entache kra na enya evidence
before I leave let me just make a statement there. Just around in Sawom here there is a place called Ntuaso. It's not far. If you go there, machines are what they base for what you trying, and I suppose that Afia Tuno is part of Galamsey.
Yes, mining, yeah.
People are defacing the surface of the land, large tracts of land. On the new road. You'll be amazed at the way it is happening at the full glare of municipal assemblies and the police. But you see, until we come to terms with the strengthening of decentralization, this is what is going to happen. Roads, for instance, must be decentralized. How many of these roads that are being done are being awarded by the assemblies? How much have the assemblies been strengthened to do the award of roads? We need to be more serious. The principles of subsidiarity requires that if you are decentralizing, you strengthen the structures with adequate human resource and finances to be able to execute. Roads must be decentralized. The award of roads must be decentralized. Maintenance of roads must be decentralized. And that is what I want to throw to Mengyana Honorable J. Mensa to make his point on.
Okay. Mamenda was era beku benatha a consultant my UN no san ye adwuma consultancy work my CDD for ne ade on planning any development. But just be your studio have era Kopek, the executive director. This week omo ba be kan Rose Natem ebe committee member also opening here, but honorable reaction to the na opening ka so no or support say the headroom enyina ye mo aban. Nti hye and a honor de prof ya agency nke yemfa enkosie na nke de bibia o kire mbemfa so beba so moving forward no final solutions NDC mo na nka mo wini last election and kamoti akonyema would that be a good solution say get the best of the problem we are now?
Oh, I think so. We've always supported a plan a papa. Me as a person, and the party is minimum and the papa be a band be a best support. Since this Galam say me me support is mmerante be adwumaye and small scale areas mmerante be den be adwumaye nti na ya person be use word galamsey no galamsey no ya des illegal wo mo yenye the legal one no a small scale mining na aban no emfa mwema wo mo hyem kina no mutumi ye adwuma nimse Ghana small scale miners association mo ha o mo yom nye mehina kwanso challenge aba se ni se ya makwan ma obi nim de sophistication om de equipment bi ne ade ba om famra kwanso ye na no mo yesa galamsey yi no nti saban no ofa
kwan na makwan
so den
wan na makwan
na sa nipa all the force of power ani aban nti the force of power ani aban na say wontumi amma hyebi se mama mu konkoye na so mo ye dia ne no but mra wo o me mra so bi de mra sha nsa mo me famra kwan so nti do ma panyin say so mo de mra sha won sa wa won ti ase no court no ye ma ye mfa mra no ye mfa ye djuma because say no executive no ono mo superior power o hwemu a am ye bibia nti no mo make sure say ade e betuma ye ma constitution ye mra na di mu no sa mra na kofado won hwe sa yin en ka masem am so ni oba bi ka say o se me say ye fa nko parliament en ka ya dem de me kan ne say sanana akofado said okay na ben o ma frustrated o ma desperate managing galamsey ya yem fa nhihye so mutumi de ya kan say ben of ya kan yem fa parliament na parliament said the ba e be di ho abobo ni ehun say there kwan na so betuma boss abre na me nua for example e adwin say edu level bi na say ye de bibi show bi nsa ne mo anye de so do ya yem fa mrakwan no enya adwuma na yem fa force no that sees them yem fa soldier for na police for mo nhwa so na baby be ehia say you say me ahwe can you imagine say as you say there's no plan how me free ho say kaka gam so fun free ho mo akopɛ na ye hye na aka ho nti o man no e na o mo eden ebre nti no ye nyina no ya dwene bo say mo ma ye mfa mbranye adwuma mama ye mfa nyema enhye ye nsa ye use force this say military ruby dey wom na me supporto ekwan pa ban be fa I support it because we need jobs for our boys and small scale mine can give jobs to our boys. And no mama yam fast small scale no
enfra
yes
okay
so but I should think say na akofo also support say committee man kan na dey na mbom sophistication na ababasa no na sisi ye no basa say sisi ade yen de decision say yam famra nya adwuma say de mra ye adwuma yam fatumi yam fa yam ma
no on say yero abeko ataka say too much politicization obeji atum say mo
abeko say minimum I was even going to tell him say the boss to attack kwan na ye no ya ye kwan no e kwan papa abeko he was the planning officer was when I was a presiding member. Until only him say I don't over political situation. And we don't indeed NDC don't over political situation.
But Galam say they more politicizing too much.
I come once me can hear you. So I can be say ade politicizing say we are kwan on me say who are minister no in presentation. As if say obi ba onye hwe. O say dey na akofo the person oye. So by abesne kono so me yankan yini the issue is that akwan ne development na yento so it will be bibi kotu baby appreciate that and that is why me kai president the later Tamils a clean I would say it everywhere tama ni nua president Kufo oye aduma kotu baby na obeto so no o so no recognizing no aba we de work right person na anyo no wa yo no baba sha say e ba sa be na politicize
okay
Pokua si de ka oba na ye wi an because Pokua didn't change and ka say president mama no ni nsan no no pesca to her. I am expecting say time no so na say pound to ma to say the president in Mills the president Mills we president Kufo no na Kufo obey sa pepe e ma president mama
na but I how share messages na Kufo send na I think omu nyina e ka de yero abenabeko ataka is too much politics in the conversation how more because a man te bebre nya adwuma nye omunya ya nka adwuma ba na omaye these are the bread and butter issues omunya
so don't burn the machines
any ade nti am de ni nyina ya politics na afi omo bebre yam shi omo baba honorable de unia bema eke mo betime yi politics free mo na yetumi akoyanim say small scale la yenye ni ye na nya say bia party boys say na prof so complain ne ye beche baba akwa say we de party ni ti enya ama no ene ade mo amkofo MPP fo ni bi kraka na no mo nua abronya betina bo bonkofo bi din omo se omo ye bi mo pese mo fight ade na na ase den
yo Afia medase di kan yen as a political party and as a government ye ho sisi yen de yen ye dwen akwa ne se galamsey no ye bejai na yesan adwen say okay mining no so no eboa because one at least ebe mine export income to begin with yen call for so ebenya adwuma ye nti ehia say ye behwe kwan pa mining no ye betumi aye enti se wo hwe a ebra yen ye ba ye no ye de yenkofo bebre ekọ takwa ene ne mantem say yenko training wom ewo community mining ho I can say over 1,000 people were trained ewo community mining edi entina sabi president Kufuor say sika we say wo di training Ghana for a ompese om ye mining because opese ye mining no ye structure ni ye na emfaso eye den ebaso but untumi nye community mining na wonjai galamsey for because the moment a galamsey for be take over the mining no e din sem bebreba because ono no one onye trained enti oya ono de ni sika obenya no dano no a ne hia no enti oye ni bia but meanwhile omo so a ye training wo mo no de even reclamation of land including planting of trees ni nyina a part of their training but see and I say etuabom yes munjai ni yenhwe ni yenye no kwan a ye betumi afaso a wo mo enya training no mo person mo ye mining no ankasa no ye be mo kwan because eba ne sen e na wo be ma nkofo abrofo any mining companies akese kwan say omo de omo nye mining na mom wo kromfo de umom kwan so omunje enye ne kwan no
ba ono bo some ministry ne ma licenses nti from NDC ni MPP nyina ministers no and signing mining list no mebo a small scale there na ayi nyina mo signing nti mo signing am say e kosoro no ana na mo signing
there be o Afia
last year ni small scale ni asem na mo signing
Afia enye recognize mining no na ye problems isi ano
but matetu to a ministry no any other people aka say even recognize miners no a mukuta small scale ni ade ebinum concession is here the be man ha no free ho no atra ne hia na for konsuo ho
eni na meka say de ye kan nyina no enye se e bi a obi a holding hyehyeye so na ye ni abreni so ye as government na ye kura ye ya ha yen say obi akotru all the process ka obese ya ansa na watumi akotru all this process enne wajai adwuma no ema na adwuma no ahote because of galamsey inti hayin but the point is say yanhwe ne yanyi galamsey na mfiri ho a wan kasampo concession na ye de amount no ankasa krampo no won be ba be free wosem and sane mani nyina na ese ehwe kwan ye be fa so a ye be ma ayeye na o mine na wo ye no enkoba say ye be jai galamsey fo no ma be pam wa free wo mining concession ne so into de ye hold on answer na Afia ma men kan bibi say de ye koba nyina burning of excavators ne ade nyina Afia a temporary issue I feel say good ye pese ye na at least etumi de tear wo mo a ye won kofo bi ho mo ni ede papa eni ede a wo wo to do galamsey no anohye into say ye use some kind of ibi am fan stop wo mo a enye yi because if you can say obi enko yi ni excavators every mining site wo de wo ye galamsey ye so ye galamsey but ye see jai you excavator Afia almost so munyi wo mo ye no anajo de suom no ma babaye adechi a no ma tu control board na wo excavator no emu no wo ma tu de ko enti wo bampo a wontumi mpo and drive excavator
eno na Professor Jampo ne other people akasen ka ban de wo tumi bia wo pe enti ministry na omoma license omo ni monitoring a team or no betimi akọ site akọ say ampo mo ye adwuma ni ye ana so mo ye achia no na afa musamu drones na moto ya mo de check galamsey no say wo ho e ba ne say
na ema ye hu de ekoso ana dwudi nyina no na Afia we under resourced as a capacity yes I'm even talking about the mining sector omo esomo ye monitoring omo esomo evaluate the work of even miners no we under resourced entino ema senior now mining or galamsey is widespread every part of the country every region in this country what I say into what just imagine say hwe nipa dodo ya omo ye sa adwuma yi eni senior ade no asi atre edin say wo betumi mpo amonitor say the way the all ye or kuta license and say unkuta license wo be ko site wono so no obi eni ho and then if there's another issue I am say ye gina twin adwen gina so yes say se mining ni mpo no ye be ya ye ma kwan emma a certain radius onkọ mine wo ho ba bia ensuo wo ba bia eye forest reserve enti no ye say ye who say e ho no ye ma kwan ma ye but ko for ye wo ho enti
be na monitoring because nkofo nya da ko no mo de asobo fom ti mo de asobo fom de excavator su ye na ministry no na mo wo he
Afia
enti wo beja tum say ono beja tum say pede ba bia galamsey na bedu no ma feli
oh say o ka say ya failure me ne wo nya adwe de me magi atum ni say ase eye aginsem esono say
aginsem no ma feli na no
enya de kro wa feli dia wo ye ho bibia enye yi na wo kọ na wonya F9 say wa feli but ye de ni ye C6 C5 wow we are young ade ni say Afia de me pese ye etiasen say wonu mu a wo mu hu say galamsey ebe ha ya adwen no omo aban no na yentu galamsey no ase na yentumi ma small scale for no me ya me to press conference na me I also sympathize with them because sabe adwuma a wabọ car or say oye no obi ntumi nka ntire obi say wo de adwuma we ne koye no obi a wotumi wo Ghana ha say adwuma we no pese wo ye nti oye adwuma no na mbom se ne ade na koduru no se ma no ye adwuma galamsey for no so be koso aye adwuma nti ye hwe ne yentu galamsey nti enne no a galamsey no ano no ebrase no afa na ese ye trans ne hwe before we did that yeah national dialogue on that say o ese say ye nyina ye hia ne pense ye saade no but the koma aye ne say esese yetumi tu galamsey for esosa omo e wo nyina ne ditu musa indi se ditu musa de a ene na kwan we so de pesefa and Afia se nem di kan no enya de a de ye be ya no no da bi antumi mmoa na mmom se ye ne eduru ba bi ne hu se ankofo ene de o mate o ho ase se yen regularize mining yemma yenye no kwan so ba yen konsuo hu nkoye mining mayen ko forest reserve won koye mining ya gi atum wo mo aye training wo mo se wo mo meye mining wo mo so di training ni e dia mo no e be ye adwuma no ma ye small scale ya de e be boa yen na minim se President Akufo-Addo na wa achieve ni aim and the achievement is to make sure say small scale for ye adwuma galamsey for ye adwuma
abusiafo onim ya ayimi koti ayi first occupy Ghana omo na ba abonte na omo de kokobo ma president say sa hye na o hye excavators no on hye law no because at 900 no e ka sese ye hu so obi ye galamsey a e wo se ye de no komra na law no emum convicting nipa no of illegal mining ansa. And so president says still obeshe but make a message when I'm Kopek for so I must say den yera mwakwata on to me 6,000 kilometers of road da even in 4 years but yera mwakwata so announce say obey 6,000 kilometers of road in 2 years and almost say obwa sikaka prebie ni baby enye sa yesa ni okobo besia bosia no to na wa ni baby e debt no e wo no pepepepe ka no da che nyina ba beche na etua but echamfo prince no say Afia fire them pa na Ghana position I say blame game where the two ways no ways so there two ways so and Isaacus Newton no say no rose no rose o Afia mfutro nko and ekoso na Isaac Abu and no say bra say she never de ekoso wo hana ma minister and de okeka nka 6,000 na okoti number said ono kasa epe no maame botwa wo Facebook no say Afia the two MPs seem confused as a blame game where the two NDCs where the two MPs but yen Ghana for na yeto aba no ye de da bra say yeto aba na ye obi so omra mehe omano so but where are the two NDCs no so there two MPs so no there and solve your question no and answer your question emaye ono so the message no AMG Dangote no say in fact MPP government a wicked pa onye hwe ema Ghana for na Don Saka or see it's not easy to defend a corrupt government what say MP no yera henkra or no kire ne pa on to me defend it cause on one say answers ni ho but he's struggling to defend it and na ya twumesiwa no se vem ye hwe mo pa anope wo YouTube na kwanta bisa and also they are available to be tracked green book no tibusa ndc mp ni mai say Rose no so o maye no e wo green book no no one track no magana fo nyina ehu evidence na che say wo mo aye road no and Kumasi Boga no say now we don't trust MPC biem. Road minister was quick to tell us say waye Rose na say e no so ntron kwa but he was not able to give us the truth. Once na ya amode discussion e bae no wo mo nyina ehu say Rose no say ye ni nyina afa na ebinum under construction say if you catch a road minister say onya tro na one ne nkofo ne ba no mbedi e de che Ghana for no Van Del Ray enso wo Facebook no say if before you talk you have the so-called data on the roads. Now what me about according to it, some of your reporters around these areas, let them bring the video. This is exactly what I said. So next time I be ban the reporters at the videos no be ban here hu ni say the content say enye data and the paper, but evidence on the ground any here data and the nyina will be minister ne be press conference or the mayin, but on the ground any here I see the camera no e be ko ho no we ko YouTuber G or say no say burn them. Now there's too much corruption in the system. You could jai excavate sigu was here fan koma obi enfensi fan ko farming. Omukro ya be wia enti burn them on the president. Adwin Raphael Nketiano say none of your words can change the mind of the president. Nti mo kasakra ma de chia. Now Professor Jampo money bufu kra ma de chia. Excavate say aka se e be hye no. Shia ne e be hye no. Raphael message no e de aba nana kwa me pass come kan message e na Kofi Ajingo no say Ghanaians mind our gold into the hands of white men instead of bettering themselves. Nti omo kwa omo ye galamsey ni small scale no omo fo so omo ye de abo obi nso be ko no omo nyina mind de amabroni o say before ye dwuma no ho no enye ahemfo nye den yen ya ye adwuma na ne de akoma broni no adi yentua ho tax mpo ma ban wenye bi e de rose ya o say we just don't have the respect for the law. President Odien Uganda and discipline everywhere ye wi a ne de mo blame no ebe ma president ye nyina and the president we just don't respect the law and Lihev no say but the point is that you can't ban it forever. And also they will say to me catch a president not no one say yes say ye be hye there ye be hye forever and you can't ban it forever and no say yan kan che omo and Francis Amo was good morning if you and them I enjoy discussion mo dey aba it looks like MPs ni nyina mo dey akwa omo sa ye so na ye to aba ye to and ye tie and ye fa emu aba Philip Jima and also chairman wuntumi and nkrofo bi a ya bo mo di ni nyina no nti check your facts if you are boss mabo obi din e ma me nkonya defamation suit me dey I speak to the facts nti facts ni wa there's no way mama be bo obidin ochina wo koba na ya bare aba be fro na nkwa court me pe defamation suit bia Michael Ofoyi no say ben nkwa on the support say yen hye ye jade mo obi a eno so be asem na Harry Ofoyi no say it's all about leadership. Say leadership ti asem na say and leadership you are willing to deal with it enye hye ene be sure you can deal with it said enough of Professor can Philip Jimano say MPP ni NDC na they are the same. Omba no ma be so mu ji eche wo mu fru show no so omo kwa twetwetwetwe e na omo kwa akoye omo besre enso ya eti eche no e na omo bu ye John e na Kwansa John K no say we should come together and stop all this politics. It's just too much. Ye tie ne e solutions ne ye tete nsem bi say ya ne ye kra na ye koma kra ye ya because what we are looking for is solution enye too much policies. Mike Bafo no say if you can see Galamsey man no talking as if you say on person obi abe make point but ade no solutions e na ye pe enye say bia ye pe say chinchine a ye Galamsey way forever and ever but ye solution e wo on my way munye Galamsey e na ye pe Papa Willie e no waka say if ya papa ya what right hand or some classmate be or game law faculty pania class on nti busa on mama say in HR no osan ye law e wo faculty on e ka ho ana mate mebusa no e de mama me mbo ye nua Kopek omo na omo de kokobo ma se be ya ye hwe ne kan asem ni ye because be bi aduro ne enya den a ye ntumi en solve problem ye Benjamin Sia head of research ma Kopek company am no pe ma good morning ni akwaba.
Yeah, good morning.
Openi wuna na no bo minister ne kokko say onya promise because in this is say man 4 years in point dia man na do na on to me 6,000 kilometers of roads ade na mo kasa kire mu kire me openi
that's really about Kopek beda omampani ase na wada minister of roads so as say all sa paper no any vision say obeye akwan e dia abo adrepa for na sashenka for I think so might be an be could ma kwan ye adibia ehia na transport sector so far as young expand the transport network into river transportation and I say sea transportation and then railway transportation abeye say akwan kwana most commuters and I say transport owners no omofa sunti abasobode na be ma ompani so wanya sa pepa no so also improve on our road network within the country. However, yebo mampanya basona is over ambitious because ambition no eso. The entire case ambition no so no say 2021 budget the government of Ghana expenditure allocation of 157 million Ghana cedis. The FDF no I think 795 million Ghana cedis Mayen 925 million Ghana cedis for road infrastructure. And foreign donor as a grant from I think 917 million Ghana cedis. Until year the able to meet your boy 925. The other side near say ye susu se bia amanone obiwa boy na ye dia kai sika no watima ya kwan. Now the American say eno year we but what we are seeing is that Sikano because of COVID and other measures, we are revenue we are expecting from the external or foreign financing revenue. Ye benyani ni ye the be ya kwan. Ye no ntimi nye akwan do a minister abodi no. And another thing is say minister ne ka say they've allocated I think 7.839 billion Ghana cedis for some 2,239 all types of roads. The question we want to ask ourselves is that, Minister Nakasa, which forms of roads are we talking about? Are they trunk roads? Are they urban roads? Are they feeder roads? It was a minister so that we know, say, when was this money amount allocated? Is it that, I shall say, for 2017, a governance, and now say, last year, no more allocated that money. Because if you look at our budget, there's no any allocation, 7.839 billion allocation for any road. The only allocation for road is which is a domestic financing of 952 million Ghana cedis, and then foreign financing of 970 million Ghana cedis. Uglika weka munyina buma 1.8 something billion Ghana cedis, which we think that woefully inadequate to complete our road. If you are the COPEC days and come on say, the road infrastructure now, honorable members, we know air can was now. There are still other roads. 2020 now, you plan and I say your project is ABA. So say you can say you maybe those roads and we are but new roads are from now to 2024. We don't think that 6,000 roads could be constructed. If they are feeder roads, fine. Maybe feeder roads there a bit more, but trunk roads, asphalted roads are of good quality. Same your honorable James are kind of good quality. I don't think that 6,000 roads could be constructed between now and then 2024.
Now, Penny, what's it on to me, you know? Okobo Besian the Bekanwa, is it possible to say no, the obey me execute Anna?
Bosiana location here 917 million Ghana cedis. And Bosiana location 917 million Ghana cedis. What the minister Namuaka said they will need about 7.839 billion now. Busiano become proud own to me, and Busiano won't mean money. So the whole infrastructure in this particular budget is 11.4 billion. 11.4 billion. Oh, Bobusia 8 point something billion. I feel about you. What year which my finance 3 billion Ghana cedis. 8 point something billion Ghana cedis. No different about. So the more Okasa will be so Bobusiana bro so proud I come home, and you are talking about deficit. And also, many sure say buying because of beko. But I did back one say, make I bit my boy and say, where is our road fund? Me say honorable back and Popek there be say our road fund. Our road fund generates almost 1.8 billion to 2.4 billion. The entire make say generate from young quiet year that is 48 pesos on a liter of fuel. I'll bet on ne. As a honorable transport committee or roads and highways committee, so Bunima. The total consumption of fuel in this particular country, about 5 billion liters. That is gasoline and gas oil. Diesel, petrol, 5 billion liters. 5 billion liters multiplied by 0.48, and as a 48 pesos, am I around 2.4 billion? The question COPEC is asking is that, because if that money is there, a road project, I think this amount can be used to maintain because at 536 of 1997, it specifically states what this money should be used for. By scanner, so if that money comes on stream, I think that we could be able to do something. But as at now, per the allocations in the budget, the money has not come on stream, and any allocation to the Ministry of Roads and Highways. Say about maybe something better could be done. But Emma Honodier, we don't think that within 4 years, 6,000 kilometers of road, if they are feeder roads, fine. But trunk roads or urban roads, proper roads are a bit more boy into me. Even the minister's budget and budget statement, it okay from 150 corner. This year, projected roads, and as the roads are buying person in the air, 700 kilometers. This is 700 kilometers with different forms. How do we multiply 700 by 4 to get us 6,000 in 4 years? I think it is good. So benya pepano, so benya kwina my by this over ambitious. And ebasana obema most of your events and electrics, and I say Ghanaians will hold you accountable and responsible for certain things you say. I think politicians should be precise in their budget. Your budget, your state here, be able to marry within a year or two. Then say your state in when it comes to over ambitious, you cannot finish them, and your other opponents will continue to say, okay, so we want to buy, okay, so it's good to start and then finish. Because once starting 1 year, the delays in any construction of any road, SI will cost component onto the road. Yeka kokoro sa ya story and yes beshasi. And no crowd on the cost about become. Because at that time I will factor and also calculated the cost. We are not prices different. We are make us say prices not system. Inflationary factors about discount factors about price not system. Even the terms of loan crowd so we have to make sure that within the short time you can say be quiet. Money if we not say for na say yeah. But when we state with ambiguity on ambition, say, oh, you say we and also the for Ghana.
You opening Katia, Mamma now I say, but the point now I emphasize mine and say 6,000 a day, loan or no loan, and yet possible say betting me within 2 or even at most 4 years.
Yeah, based on budget allocation, it's impossible because we cannot overspend the budget. When we overspend the budget, we are looking at deficits, and I don't think this government is ready to go out of this way. However, if government improve on its revenue collection, which has been an issue in this particular country. Revenue collection, there no say your government revenue per GDP is less than 35%. Or might be an revenue against GDP should be around 30. Being a middle income country, it should be around 35%. Ours is below. And he said, yet me improve on our revenue collection. You bet to me, but as at now, say revenue collection is a challenge until maybe new innovation and as efficient avenues. Finance minister and say we are going to improve. Other than that, you to me 6,000 in 4 years.
Okay. Openi mame no wase bebre ye ranketia head of research ama Kopek for no mo chem say asema minister ne beka ye de obek gina ba bia beka kire wa yen question no because 2 years or 4 years so ontumi nye 6,000 kilometers of road da because enya possible because budget na kase sika ide ama road no nya de obetimi kra de aye 3/4 of 6,000 na all can it ene say politics so say there but you be interrogate no further na hear other aspect whether possible even outside the budget no can because they say conditions na ye IMF no World Bank for ye no na no kroma mo ne ye say baby aye kan okodu no ye careful Oma kan say baby aye kane ko no ye bobo ko no enye careful ye kane no anke eduru hepic simple kra but we are na ban say o de esla ne ka ho a ene ye eduru hepic ba we esla sikadi free mo a ye nu hepic kra ono ye nye mo final comments on this issue from Rose to Galamsey ni ade ni nyina me the one common denominator na me who say adwuma any one man rante be for instance constituency for bebra bankan bebre betonton ade o traffic money ade adwuma ani ho na mines ya no mo ye ne kakra so na asema be say big mining companies no ko music and farm mo de ko nti e be den ya solve major issue of unemployment and o mine kasa development which is the main thing obi a person ot say obi a ya wada nkofo didi atem na frustration ye nya aduane ni e kom de ye be den ye duru ho.
Thank you. Employment is not a major issue. Employment remains a major function of government. So bino also tuanamo yemu de support me de hia me ane mining no the constituency mining good opa into no mechanized mining ye adwuma no na small scale man so ene eseko people are poor into abana fa na nsi from no ayen hye pa so obi de excavators na de ba oni ahoden obaja to say ye pese small scale mining no a wo ho a hu hye wo o mu ni so na mran je de mu adwuma ye because I didn't know go do okru mo bebre so yɛ adwuma no yɛ den ɛyɛ nti no sɛ aban no deɛ why frustrated na ɛhyɛ no so ɔbɛhyɛ afutu wɔn sɛ wo hyɛ na hyɛ ne nyinaa wɔahwɛ yi kɔhye na kɔdwo bi deɛ na kyerɛ sɛ akɔ bibiyɛ wɔ because yɛkɔ yɛ no na munyina nso sɛ temporary sɛ sɛ president sɛ temporary nti sɛ temporary make sure sɛ yɛmu bim deɛ sɛ yɛfa mmara nyɛ adwuma na aban no so ɔmfa mmara nyɛ adwuma so bɛhyɛ deɛ ɔhyɛ a ɔnhyɛ ne nyinaa no make sure sɛ ɔnyɛ bi deɛ na ɔnyɛ obi deɛ na back to the roads no sɛ roads are things that so many special time yɛba other people ɛba na yɛmfa ɛnyɛ politics deɛ ka no and I leave there on the note say as we speak now your total road condition mix HS was 78,400 kilometers. Now out of this, less than 50% bad, good, which is 41%. Na good. Now meet the standard of goodness. Now you infa way why there are issues. Na say ubomu sa wokwani ya my say any road condition mix and the better say wokwan te say answer design. Inti say my way my say na say for ni hina ne say Ghana ya kwan hina the papa no just 41%. Nkan hina meet the standard ARD. Na dia na Kopek ni pan so all can on say sa sisters you bisa say sa kwan na ya sha ase dada no any simple sha ase a omo ba ya omo to aso na say omo critical yi na 2,000 kilometers over no in various stages no can 6,000 no na say enka ho eno no enka ho because he says almost 7.8 billion na wo sa so aba be 6,000 onso ne de enko yema eni nda ho e dey funding you see also who say first time na okay say year of road na failure total failure ye hu hwe anya papa bia ne da ko che covid uko wani so bia you say na ko fado say ne time when dia woni hope your business questions into sa promise no ye hwe ne because how ye ko say sign hydro yi sign na case one be covid ye ko biewi they also oba be ye mama onya kakra kasa na kakra then sika na ye den ye dey ye it's very very important so the minister should come clean ekro we are concerned about road fund mama road fund so much money can about 1.8 billion yes kaba finance ministry emphasize can road sector no your problem now say why you come from pa maintain the roads me cross for near they don't want the tarred roads na for the person just say gravel road no pa you for drains na dey famra ntwa so you na kama ama say portals na dey na come that is what people are asking for they are not calling for asphalt roads it is say no abanomani clear you who the total road network you who feeder roads urban roads highways you who say ya kwan ye nti akwan na ye no ene ne health no ene ni total road mission na ye kana sam a che say 41% nkudi na ye na ye ma no kwadie no ada pa wo say ade che wo say nti no say sa na te dia na ye be say aban no untu anamon a especially media for dialogue mfa ko formra somebody like Professor Jampo or no a politician or a professor now you politics in film you say situation here say me you okay different you be simply different now me metra ha me different the minister na you by na me can say na because my adwuma wo ho e wo ntinu I was mo ko go to the ministry the
make say enye mpede o mo beka na biem
you need to go to your technocrats
no me
we are one of the best let me tell you they are afraid
every government be obeba be technocrats ni so mbeka
no kasa
me I've dealt with them years omo nyina because okasa pe
akakakra mo ya data
be transfer no
akakakra mo ya data wa bresa man se beko na no into so ya general be oh yeah into minister o yi
eno ntina me se ya be ko ground ni abako
find a way they still cooperate with you so provided say
I'm telling you this is the difficulty that they have ukoni omo kokasa so be interview ade be chine ya transfer na ma no I've seen it
people know you until they say won kwala no man koya on the ground they will give them but whatever it is our road situation here very bad
ya na na hombra sisi ya na messages in the aka na ono abo final comment ya be kan mam ya ba sisi ya
That's my girl.
Daddy.
Yes.
Please, can you help me with my homework?
No problem. Go on, okay?
What is your favorite food?
My favorite food?
Yes.
Aprepensa with koto, aka club, momone, smiling fish, and a kobe, and abekwanya adiacheso.
Okay. How do you prepare it? How do you prepare it?
Preparing. Just for the question, we are more Cancel it and make it this way. Cancel it.
This way chocolate drink.
You ain't getting switch here. You need to prepare it. You can take it anytime, every day, everywhere. That's one girl.
This way chocolate drink. Near we here in switch here.
This advertisement.
Ebusia for some makwa ba critical issues and any area time na kakra aka on nti but said e ba ye betimi asom yiye na muso matin nsem na se beyond just NDC MPP near find the solutions nti na to de be come na bros no but a chance ma she bedwane honorable ma for hen kra wo honorable una Afia ba mu ye solve we no final comment e betimi nya solutions teacher unemployment there was how kan asem emrante omunya adwuma nya bebredi o mo last akwakosi galamsey no so no
yo Afia unemployment situation we Ghana ha ne de ano hye obia obeka say o enye sabia no na sabinya no kra no odi na it's all over sabi enye Ghana ha nkwa na unemployment situation but ye we Ghana ha de na say asaban no hwe kwan be fa so a ye be at least ye nim say aban de ye nkwa ye ntumi mfedipa indi no say ye encourage private sector no na ye resource wo mo ye boa wo mo no mo nso etumi employ more. Send a can says a yet mining say a between a fe nipa be pria sabi ye cry adwin crampo enye den e maso but as I say ye regularizing no near day 2 baby da ne wo mo ye adwuma no a na nkofa problem bia emba nti ye de can say bibia ye ni sisi ye say ye between a sanitizer system no especially galamsey issue no nti say to me sanitizing no ye nyina asoman no e de na ye hwehwe yema kwam yentu gold no yetu gold na yetu no kwan ben so yentu no kwan papa so emfaso ebeye den ebeba so ama oman no because say na ye ka no kofo bebre ho a omse o mine ni de ankaye but ye anka sample no de ye no yenya ho mfaso say na ye hwehwe wo ba hwe say even mining export no crampo no e kwan ankofo faso o export no taxes so mtua no crampo no ya na eho asema ye den nti we nmu nyina ehia se yebetumi de to ba bia eda ema emfaso abaso de toso mienu ya kwan no isi o Afia e kwan obie ni ho a e kwan ne kwan ya obeka se ompe obie pese ne kwan eye me ba ye me de nkrata aba nkrata no wo si eno de eye nkrata data ye behwe mesrew yenso yemfanto ye ho so se asoman no ba bia ya ka se ya ye no ye betumi a check. Say ye frey and call for you have reporters all over the country. Sani ma we omo betumi aye ho adwuma. Yes see, ye kuta nkrata, ye nkrata ye kuta no. Yes see, ya ye ekwan we. Ya upgrade a friend is saying. A friend is saying.
A friend kwaku.
So what the final comment?
No, yes, no, make custom na. Me the
final comment. I mean 2 minutes at
say yes, I Obuasi town route. Inti no the baby no reporters e wo Obuasi. Eye no crese MPP for buy Obuasi town route. Ya na say enye. Yeah, na say enye. You see, and no so betumi aboa yen. Say na can say okay, ye ba ye politics. Politics in the yeah, they are ye as politicians. But na ye reality on the ground. The ye kan nyina ya de wo ho anase eni ho yes ya eni ho a wa na wonim say asphalt overlay yes ya ye hefa ne hefa yes ya ye na ahane ha we o say ye nye sabi ya kire ba bia ye no nti sankofo na e wo ho no wo moma ye hu say ampa say road ministry no o ma ye bibi sa e wo ho na bra MPP ba so no na eho no na ekwan no na etesei you see Afia be ma ye nyina ya te adwuma ya ye yase e be ma nkofo nso ehu se ampa MPP for eye no kra na omudi yen ye mfa nkontompo enye adwuma enti ne ye ba ye kire de se e ha kro we so ya ye kwan we ya ye this number of kilometers ya ye yes ya ye ebinom so say yenye enti no yenkyere baabi a yaye no ya kyere say yaye bi wa ha yaye bi wa ha enti baabi a yaye no omo wo ho no wo ma yehu say ye di ntro ana say eye no kra na omo nso na kofo nso ate because sabe eye spread over the whole country won baabi a country mu ye kwan wo baabi a enti e bia wo tenkran a na se wunni achiase a unhu se ye achiase enso se me no kase ya ye achiase efi odan through achiase to amanfo pon ya ye ya bedu achiase enso wo be kase
ya wo bi so on se me kra na me kata my refinery ma ko me ko tra videos ni bi ni ade report say entire road enura kra UTV awia kase boy ye road ni bi
na Afia
me specific ones na mabo boss no
go meja Afia meja wo that is good wo meja wo no meja wo de mo no mo network no sabe ye tumi nkire mo say we na monye but say na be ya entiasia nso be ya adwuma because onye say da bia na be ya politics yes say okay say na MPP for kan yes ya ye akwan dodo say yes say ya ye routine maintenance ya ye this number of kilometers
honorable what ye be di eche
eje ben san de wo kan say no wo say say won so de fact no fact paper wo say fact
ya time into the and say but Eyera Abeku Benata no bita or the picture square of project back where Koso and Sawoma or Kasenti as after a best excavators on DMBO any abeyan ka ebetime use even a reclamation of land no as a job creation opportunity ama boys you omo na mo munya adwuma nya ne girls ya omo na mo kan omo ya shawe omo nyina so anya kan omo de be ya adwuma at least obi ansa akona no a onko sese no wadi into say transformational measures Boama Ghana transform. In fact, I'm a critical issues about transformational leadership. Se Ghana see enya transformational leadership any policies here. You bet na ABC. Munya ke Canberra fa ke say nya yenko baby a the value will be the same. Yenko. Eti message no na obidi aba me send am na ayi abrantie ba ko na yaw. Maka message Christopher Amagro no say ose mu ye lazy journalist in Ghana. Ke mu de mu ti Facebook na mu keka de mo pe. Ya anso ne ko nkra na te ko twa schools under trees. Me vim lady me vim foundation ye ntna ha o. Ye ne na mu nkra se ne ko ye no mo amu nko fa mu di omo che omo tam camera no mu di atem no wan pa na akọ village akotwa village bi aba ye de na mu kwasi every village e to de bi kra ye nante ye fa boat ni across ukọ krache a udu dambaya na se ye fence aboto asetapa ube fa boat ni across akọ krache west ansa na akotwa video ni de aba uti Facebook ka
otani demo
20 years am me dey idma emetumi akọ ba bia 3 days ni enware ye no babesia na minware yo yes
and having
having but this is at the price say soldiers o mko wo say e ma ka ho e ma soldiers no mko wo for that so munware yeah the sachet water because baby no road trousers not the sachet water you do then you come back into what's now because a lazy journalist eduma ya no even at the peril of our own lives so your cameraman here dey no mko nkrase na e to de bia ye de da bonten ye nya baby kra na ada because kra bi wo bedu hotel kra bi ni ho ukuta usika crowd person or the renting hotel no e be the honor we have to do it just because you benya story near the ababont nti what you can now you 2 CD data unto me nka so be
lazy journalist e no 2 CD
ye adwuma ye wa hase no enye easy alaji money ade ye ko village nkrase me tie ye be kon off
maybe I am
savannah maybe a politician me vim foundation ni ye ko akrase akoye desk e de amankro for na utu out tax mame and auto abama me but ye ko because ye nyina ye som we som na o man e be ye oyenti my ament na Accra uti yi atete kwashi anase uti East Legon baby u ka se Ghana nyina na uli East Legon na uti Ghana is bigger than that nti abochepa na mu nkofo muti TV so ne ade se be obi anya akora sa so tu kasa no atobo se de ka che young men nyina say you pay taxes you demand accountability but tobo e wo kasa ni koso china some penifo we ni wa mu na mba betena ho na de odi obi no obi de ye wa na se be ye oda na nyina say etoje ye nyina eno o mamu ni nyina brand famous senu na say madam you see the politicization of national issues like Rosa ye kan ho asem na be ya next time memfa politicians dem ma ne enka issues ni ehun se de no kra ni wom eno so me wo ho asem ka because to de be amfa politicians na ma mo kra mo hwe obehwe na be 40 views 10 views by the politicians ma say ayo na mo pe na ye mo denti so de mo pe no ene ye be ya ama mo ko se mo so mo be sesa mo taste ene ye so ye be sesa content na ye de e ma mo no de sa pepepe Regina Dole no say Benjamin is making a lot of sense by asking our money, but all the money that we borrowed our government the adwuma ni na say can e wo he, how have they used it? We need answers to all this. Nana ya brefo die no say ask him if they say if the 6 months old type of rose and now 3 months no and ye here and now rosa e be che afebo te say kwame nkroma moto we no me ade and ye here na and Christopher makan wo de Christopher o say Ghana on the wasade abase Ghana journalists are part of the problem misleading people pacho wo sebe nyansa te say the 32 egu wanuma you don't need a journalist to lie to you. You don't even need a politician to lie to you because politicians be din trust chewa unim de cost over ground until stop blaming journalists for your problems. Journalists be no tax e Ghana. The taxes are paid to people. Ope roader ask those people. Ope kania ask those people and be blaming journalists. Journalists is to report, but journalists to bet me corrupt. Journalists bet me nipa boni. Journalists bet me bad. But no na wo sebe ebru wo nyansa no unim dia. Unsu unim dia ko ground ubotoma. You can tell the journalists say we they all kind yes sir you say, but don't say journalists are part of the problem when they are also like, because if you are not no baby or ten also there so to speak for yourself, be a citizen. Make sure be a and first that can say come my penny for boy me dey come boy e dey ma morning so monitor discussion no e dey my honorable obi anya in the final comment yeah, that's the number. Oh, here are Professor Jampo, University of Ghana Political Science Department, and our honorable Alex J. Mensa, I'm not sure Bejoni was Isaac, Isaac, and my Alex. Nina Bible, Muntinia, Bible. Wasa is Masha Bejoni, and Rebecca, on almost an area of Galam, say, important issue, and I come as honorable Kofia Hin Kramafo, and Masha Bejoni, a watch much chance, honorable Sia Darcy, and no more joining here, Zoom, no, Yadasi, also our share, so, so send a message, and Yakopo. No show mu ewo udata nem nemum mamum blame obi a Ghana na na dia journalist vote here one also vote here one cameraman vote here one because e bia betena hafie no anajo mu nkofie kra but they are still work on meya adwuma ko se ochna anadwo nyina so obi anje overtime journalist e do election na ejina na so ma de eche 1 week na ejina na so nobody takes overtime. Yen contest election yen ji overtime bia ye adwuma but ye Ghana ye enti et say soldier for no mko ye nyina ye so ye be ye e de aso my Ghana mi wa uti fie no aso air condition na wo hwe say oh mo ye ade o so obi am overtime bia so Ghana ho donti we are all paying our dues but in different form nti anda ye nyina ho ase say Yakopon adom ye nyina kakrakra ye so mu ye adwuma we krasi a so contribution no we ye pa so contribution no ye nyina contribution and so need to say despite me the wa fan for my ye adwuma no otua omota salary city omo senate ni ade nyina e ka ho no nti Yakopon ye adoma next week ye be share from Vim lady Afia Pokua asra kese nkoma cameraman no crew no producer Prince Obimpe and obia oboa ye say Yakopon share so ochna o sand do me ye beto adwuma no so e de amanyume na ma background de best entertainment e beto aso de ama but for now de yedamase e ma munyina mo ene hwe yedamase special eyes and additional chocolate drink mo so yedamase pass mo boy e discussion no ebrem Yakopon ye adma be share bio.